There we go. I think we're live now. I think we're live. The internet's a little sketchy in here, but we're eating a bunch of food. This is some fried rice. We ate a lot of food today, and I forgot that we still have the pastries, the breads that we haven't tried. But I shot a YouTube video here in San Fernando, Philippines. We're at the public market. Fluffy just had some food. I had some food. Fluffy got a free dessert. And basically we're hanging out here. So we've been here for about an hour or so. I'm going to try to finish up a little bit of this rice.
I got some dessert.
I just said that, Fluffy. You're never paying any attention. I'll say, hey, today it's been raining. And then 5 minutes later, Fluffy say, hey guys, it's raining. We're here.
No view? No view?
What view? You gotta stay hydrated in this weather. It's not as hot as Da Nang, but I've been noticing, I've been feeling extra thirsty. I didn't want to eat so much because I wanted to go to the biggest McDonald's in the Philippines. But I'm too full. And what are we going to do? Hang out here for 7 hours? What's the problem? Supposedly right down the street is the biggest McDonald's in all the Philippines, supposedly. And I don't think I've ever been to I've been to the McDonald's one time ever in the Philippines a few years ago. And I thought, okay, since we're in this city, we'll kind of kill two birds with one stone. Do the market and then go hit up the Philippines' biggest McDonald's. But we just loaded up with food, so it kind of sucks. And like, I don't want to take a whole nother grab all the way back down here tomorrow. It's tomorrow. We might have to take another grab back down here to do the McDonald's one. And then to do the McDonald's one. And then if these breads are good, if the breads from the LA Bake Shop are good, then we'll go ahead and maybe come back. What's up, Army Guy? Fluffy was watching your video last night.
Yeah.
The meetup.
It was nice. I miss you all.
Fluffy said it was nice. I seen myself when you guys did the shots, and I seen Army Guy included the video where I did my invisible shot glass. So. Fried rice. Fluffy got a dessert. I know this looks like clam chowder, but it's actually a sweet dessert. I'm full too.
Take it slow.
It's not enough to take. Are you going to be walking around carrying everything? So let me show you guys the market here. This is the inside the market, but you guys missed it. I shot a GoPro video. I shot a GoPro video earlier, and this video won't be up for a while because I'm probably not going to get to this for a while. But this is a pretty cool little market. We're in San Fernando, Philippines, and we tried out, well, we haven't tried the bakery yet, but we've got some stuff from there. I tried out this fried rice that they were cooking on the grill. I tried out some dynamite. We saw a horse and carriage buggy walking around. So, a bunch of other things. I've been eating, trust me, I've been eating so much. I've been to the Philippines ever since 2019. Been to the Philippines 2019, 22, 23, 25. I've been to 13 or 12 cities now in the Philippines. The reason why, let me go back and explain it to you. This is supposedly the Philippines' biggest McDonald's, and we're literally just a couple of streets down. So for YouTube people, it makes great content. So, like I said, I've only ate at McDonald's in the Philippines one time about 2 years ago, but you got to understand, I'm not coming here to do a gourmet type of thing. I'm coming here for YouTube content. And what do you think will stand out? Hey, Philippines' biggest McDonald's. So killing two birds with one stone. What do you do for work there? You're seeing it. I'm a YouTuber. So I don't have any source of income from anything else. I don't have retirement, don't have a pension, don't have a I don't have anything. I do YouTube videos, I do live streams, and I shoot content. No, we had a better place. We had a better place than Adobo here. I forgot, it was called Amigos. We had it in the Philippines. It was very good. It's definitely better than Adobo in my opinion, but it was in the Philippines. So we have some food to go. We even have the breads, but I gotta try the bread because I put it in the video. So I gotta try at least one or two of them.
Here?
Not here, but somewhere outside. Because the lighting is just a little too dim here. And we're at a, kind of like a little public market. Hello to hello, but I'm not sure what you said because I can only speak English. And we're at a little small restaurant.
We had some snacks.
You had what, Fluffy?
Snacks.
You had snacks. We had a bunch of snacks. No, thank you. No money. No money, see? They're asking for money. So there's the poverty that I tell you guys about. They just go like this, give me money, give me money, give it to me, give it to me. Next time, I'm gonna be a jerk next time and say, you give me money, you give me money. I don't have no job, I don't have no income. So you give me money. You have more money than me. From Australia, look at the fluffster is full. Fluffy, I put that away before I forget it. We are in the Philippines. San Fernando, Philippines. That's what they were really happy about, right, Fluffy? For the guy that said, who the hell would eat McDonald's there? They were happy about it.
Yeah.
That's what Fluffy said. They were proud. They were proud. So you're insulting the Philippines people here. Who was that guy that said that? That was Lid. Lid was insulting them because they're very proud. They were happy to tell that they have the biggest McDonald's in Philippines. So you kind of insulted them, I think. Bring back any foods on the plane? No, I don't think I'll bring back nothing. On the plane, nothing that I really want to bring back. There's a part that is very, very bad in poverty. Oh, I mean, every part of the Philippines is way, way more poverty-stricken than the Philippines, or than Da Nang, or even Vietnam. So we're gonna come out here. I think I might have to shoot one more clip on my GoPro. So if I give the phone over to Fluffy and I get a little distracted, it's because I'm shooting my GoPro video as well. So we'll come back out here to the market. You guys will see the more lively market. What time is it now, Fluff? 3:10.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you guys the McDonald's, largest McDonald's in the Philippines. Thank you. I wanted to show you guys the... Here, Fluffy, hold this real quick. Let me get some B-roll. Fluffy, can you hold this? I want to get some B-roll.
They have a clean market here. It's like they have a park. You can walk here and then you can dine in there. There's like different stalls. For me, what reminds me of this is like the Chatok Cha in Bangkok.
Where's the Fluffy? Let me put this back.
I'm trying to get dried squid in Vietnam.
Right, speed. What's speed?
Are you staying in Da Nang?
Staying in Da Nang?
No, No, because like in Danang, they have dried squid, but like if you're Filipino, they cook dried squid differently on how we cook it.
Very interesting. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from the Bay Area too. But I moved out of the Bay Area when I moved here. Born and raised. Fluffy will come back probably around November. Maybe December. And if not, then I change the locks.
Doesn't this remind you of the weekend market of Bangkok?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
It's like,
That reminds you of that?
yeah.
Why?
I don't know the clothing section, and then it's organized like they have the food area.
But this is outside. Everything's
They have
open.
kalesa.
There's the horse. You guys see the horse and carriage? What do you guys think about the horse and carriage? I need to try one of these breads just to get a quick little clip. But I need to go somewhere where there's good lighting and somewhere I can kind of set up the camera. Where can I go? Where can I go? You gotta definitely watch your cameras, your wallet, your properties here, because if they'll steal Fluffy's umbrella, they'll steal anything. Where are you going, Fluff?
Maybe we stay here and like try it. See, it's organized. Wet section, bake shop, grocery, plastic.
Mikey Travels. I never did a video in Ho Chi Minh. The last time I went to Ho Chi Minh, I was not doing YouTube at that time. I think technically I was doing YouTube, but I don't think I did any videos. I think basically my first videos that ever came out was Da Nang, and then I did Philippines, and then I did one video in the USA, and then I've done pretty much Vietnam since then. The Bat Temple. Oh, there's Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
Let's go somewhere, Fluffy. Let's take you guys around, because I know you guys don't like to just stand in one spot. I want to try this bakery. Oh, thank you. There's the tricycle. See, I don't get so mad about the kids that sell stuff, but it's the kids that just come out and they just say, "Hey, give me money. Give me money." We'll see that. So that's the only people that I get kind of ticked off at, is when they're just like, "Hey, give me money." It's like, look, you see this other kid, even though I don't believe kids. There we go. Hey, there's it going. Very good. Very good. That's your name, right? So that's the place that we got the fried rice and the spring rolls and everything like this. Oh, Fluffy, look at this. That's a big one too. Wow. Banana fritters. This is the banana. Oh, they got both, Fluffy. They have this one and then they have that one. Very nice. Thank you. Weather seems to be nice today. Yeah, it's nice today. This is probably one of the better days that we've had lately. The sun is out. I'm out. There's the horse and carriages. You guys see them over there? There's some socks. There's some socks, some jeepneys. I need to try this bread out because I included it in the GoPro video. And I said I was going to try it out, and I haven't tried it out yet. So maybe, Fluffy, we can eat in 7-Eleven? Do they have table?
Let's check first.
Let's check. So we're going to go try this bread out. Would you ever leave Vietnam and live here? I'm not going to say 100% no, but 99% most likely not. Under the right situation, slight possibility. Like if my channel took off here and was amazing and I found a perfect place, slight possibility, but I would say 99% no. It would take a crazy situation. Hello. It would take a crazy situation for that to happen for me. I have not had it. Here's the 7-Eleven that we might go sit inside and try some of our baked goods. But I don't think they have a table. But it feels good in here. No table, Fluffy. Oh, look at that. Must try hard-boiled eggs with cup of noodles. Hello. Actually, man, I enjoy this town more than I did a few other towns. So I love this kind of city. I love the action. I love the noise. There's a big church there. There's the market, and it's a hustle and bustle. You have the street food. I like these kind of cities. This is why I like Bangkok. Bangkok is very much like this. What I don't like is that city that we were in, like San Juan. San Juan is bland. It's boring. It's overpriced. There's not much excitement. There's not much life. I like people out. I like excitement. I like a lot of stuff kind of going on. And I like the grittiness. I don't like walking in like sewage and stuff, but I like the raw realness of a city. I like getting around on the jeepneys. You guys missed it last night if you weren't here. I was sitting in the front seat at the jeepney when we went to the mall. This city has at least a couple of malls. So I like this city. I don't like it enough to live here, but what I'm saying is I like this city out of the 5 or so cities that we were in so far in the Philippines this trip. And that's the big church. That's the market that we were at. So I like cities like this. I think the worst city was probably San Juan for me. Now, people would say, oh, I love that city. It's a surf city. It's so clean. There's no this, no that, but it's so boring to me. It's boring. It's overpriced. And there's just nothing there. Is Vietnam Americanized? They speak decent amount of English there now? No, not really. So there's not a ton of English in Vietnam. Oops, let me wipe this. I don't know if I can do it when the music's playing. Not a ton of English, and we'll sit in here for a few minutes, but I can't do that video part here. Not a lot of English. It's definitely much less than the Philippines, definitely much less than Thailand. You can only buy condos, you can't buy houses, and even if you can buy a house, they're only 50 years or 90-year leases. I learned 3 words in Vietnamese so far. So I can learn information on visas, sports, money, currency, traveling, but my brain doesn't function learning languages. Oh, Philip, what's up, buddy? Look at this. Man, you missed it. You missed going out and doing live streams. We just toured around the market. I shot a GoPro video. I think this is video number 7. This is video number 7 that I haven't edited. So when I get back to Da Nang in less than a week, I'll have a bunch of editing. We got 64 people in here. We need some more likes. We only have 10 likes. So please, guys, either hit the like button or double tap the screen. If you double tap the screen, it helps the channel. Not only will it push the algorithm, not only will it help my channel, but if you guys double tap the screen, it will then show you my next live stream the next time I go. So it helps out everyone. It helps out you, it helps out me, it helps out the algorithm. So please double tap that screen or hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy it. You're never moving back to the Bay Area? I have absolutely no plans of it. I can't predict the future, but there's zero intent in going back, even to the USA, not even to the Bay Area. Zero. All right, I'll take it back, because I'm a person that always says, don't ever say never. There's 0.0001% chance. If I did go back to the USA, I believe I would do road traveling there. I would take my channel and I would be like, go to California, drive to this state. I don't think I would. I will never, I can't say this 100%, but I will never go back to the Bay Area rat race life, sit in an office, work a 9 to 5. No, that's not for me. I'm done with that. Never will do that again. Philip, I don't wake up in 8 o'clock in the morning like freaking 127-year-olds. I got up about 11, took a shower, got ready, came out here. Panama. I've heard about Panama, but I heard it's not cheap. I hear a lot of people are talking about Panama, but it's not cheap like people talk about. They said it's actually someone we know lived in Panama. Now they're out in Da Nang. I forgot who it is. The language barrier is a little bit different too. I just find Southeast Asia is your best bang for your buck. So we're gonna probably go out. I want to go try these bakery items. I got to shoot this last part on my GoPro, but we'll hang out here for a couple of minutes. Big thumbs up. Come on, we got backwards number. We got 81 viewers and only 18 likes, Fluffy. Let's see what Fluffy says about that. Fluffy, 81 viewers and only 18 likes.
Like.
We are in Chowking. What city is it in? I've only been to southern Vietnam. Only city that I really went in southern Vietnam, I guess, would be Ho Chi Minh. But I've been to Hanoi, Haiphong, Dong Hoi, Hue, Da Nang, Quy Nhon, Tuy Hoa, Nha Trang, and Ho Chi Minh. So I've been to 9 cities in Vietnam. Actually, if you want to consider Hoi An. So I've been to 10 cities in Vietnam. And I think I've been to 12 cities now in the Philippines. Soc Trang, I think I've heard of that name, but I don't know anything about it. I think I've heard the name, but I don't know anything at all about it. I think I've been to 12 or Hue. Hue is Hue, and it was the old capital of Vietnam. It's about 3 hours north of Da Nang. Yeah, you and Native can do a beach walk stream. We gotta figure out where we're gonna go. Are we gonna get a jeepney?
Yeah, here, but like we can walk there.
Fluffy, can I get my charger? So if you guys stick around for the whole part of this live stream, you guys will see me riding a jeepney back. I know you guys are interested in that. I'll be riding a jeepney again. Maybe they'll let me drive it. Fluffy, what if someone told me, hey, your new GoPro, I let you drive my jeepney? What if they tell me that, Fluffy? Give Fluffy some. I hate this, man. Coins. I realized since living in Vietnam for 2 years and then leaving, I realized I don't like coins anymore. Thought I had a 20. There's 15, 25, 30. Fluffy, how much will a tricycle cost? I mean, it cheap. 30's here, Fluffy. Hold on, let me get this change together. 35. That will cover it. And then Fluffy, how much for the breads? The breads that you bought.
This is enough.
Ancient? Which ancient? So Hue is just like where the old capital used to be, and I think they have like tombs, but I don't think it's nothing like extremely old. It's just, I think it's old in comparison to like modern times, but it's not old like Philip old. Centuries. Shiva rolled over Vietnam.
SM there. You want to walk that way?
Sure. Let's find a place. We'll head out of here in about 2 minutes, and then I'll show you guys more of the market. I want to shoot that last clip of me eating the bread because that's the only thing I need left for this video. I would do it in here, but the problem is the music. So I'm charging this a little bit. So Fluffy, what's the plan?
Just walk around.
Where's the mall? Fluffy says there, and I look, and it's a wall.
Well, this clock works. Is it? Does it? It's late, 30 minutes late.
30 minutes late. Another thing I notice about the Philippines is transportation adds up. We do not spend any money on transportation in Da Nang, but we do spend a decent amount here.
Yeah, but remember we already talked about that the last time that we are here, the transportation is a bit...
Not only does it cost more, but stuff is just not walkable. Where is the An Luang in the Philippines? It's not walkable. I know you can't live without, that's why you popped up. That's exactly why you popped up now. And it's not bread, it's more, it's technically bread, but it's cheese bread, it's Bavarian something bread, and milk something bread. Yeah, that would be a great hobby, because for one, Mitzi doesn't like the coins, and for two, the kids would love getting the free money, so kill two birds with one stone. I feel like I'm getting a sore throat. I felt like yesterday, too. I thought I was going to wake up today with a sore throat, but I didn't. And then now I feel a little bit like that, too. Maybe it's the air. Yeah, food is definitely higher here. I would say almost double. Most places double. Some places triple. Most places double. Some few places are about 1.5 times. But yeah, definitely more expensive. BGC, yes, I guess technically is, but it's not a real city. I don't really consider it a real city. It's more of a secluded neighborhood. And here's the problem. So the reason why we like to walk is to save money. But if you live in BGC, you're basically still paying for transportation in the form of your rent and all the high expensive stuff. So when I talk about transportation, I talk about transportation so that you can get around for cheap. But basically, if you live in BGC, yes, you can walk around, but you're basically still paying a ton for the transportation in the form of rent and high marked up prices. Is road pollution? Maybe it might be the road pollution here, but I guess we'll start walking. So we will start walking. Here, Fluffers, take this. Let me stay hydrated, guys. Let me stay hydrated. This was a drinking hydration session sponsored by Mopor. I'm ready, Fluff. Bonnie Blackstone. I know you guys don't know who that is, but that was an old wrestling commentator, like late 80s, early 90s. Oh, Chinatown. There we go. Valuables unattended. That's the underrated statement. Hello. That's the underrated statement of the day. And here's the mall. Or not the mall, the church. So let's go try to find a place to check out this bread so I can get that damn GoPro video finished. Oh, there's the Jollibee. Plus, it seems like there's always Jollibees and Chow Kings next to each other. But even if they're one company, why do they have to build them next to each other? They're just kind of hurting themselves, I guess. So, there's the Bulls again. There's the Bulls. The Bulls. The Bulls, the Lakers, the Yanks. Where's the A's? Where's the 49ers? Where's the Kings? Where's the Kings? There's the... See, that's what I would like to ride around in Da Nang. The little extended golf cart. Oh, here's the mall, Fluffers. Oh, there's some peanuts, coconuts. So when do you go back to your place? Thursday. So what is today? Saturday for us? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have 4 days left here, and on Thursday I'll be flying in. Before you leave, you need to go to Don Pedro. Who the hell is Don Pedro? Don Pedro. I gotta teach Fluffy how to speak Philippines because she says peso wrong and she says Pedro wrong. She says Pedro. It's Pedro and it's peso, not peso. Here's the city, San Fernando downtown. Like I tell you guys, every small city that we've been to has these awesome, amazing big malls. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So let me get a little B-roll here. Fluff, can you hold this? Let me just get a quick shot of this. So guys, once again, the trend continues here in a small city in the Philippines. The trend of a big, nice mall. So no matter how small the cities are, there's homeless, there's poverty, there's kind of shadiness or sketchiness, whatever you guys want to call it, they always have a nice, cool, quality mall. So we're going to go in here real quick. We're going to check out some places here, but it's pretty standard. I'm sure it's all going to have the same Christmas decorations because it is September, which means that's Christmas time in the Philippines. And we're going to just check it out in here. Ready, Fluff?
We're going to the mall because that's just what's near here in this area. Because we just went to the market. There's no sitting place there. We're just trying to find a sitting place, but we're not gonna stay here for long. May food court ba dito?
Maliit lang ma'am, dito sa malaki.
Salamat. Ooh, look at this.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
So what?
I like these little graphics, like 1987 Nintendo. Look at this. This is cool.
It's like Roblox.
1987's Super Mario Brothers kind of pixel graphics, 8-bit
Pixelated.
Nintendo graphics. Look at this. You just walked out. Crazy and then outside, it looks like it's in a whole different world.
Look at all this. Yum. It smells like burnt.
Crunchorama.
Crunchorama, they're trying to copy this. Remember this.
Let's sit down, well. Let's do this bakery.
Yeah. It's okay.
Why do they have these but no
Chairs.
chairs? Okay. I'll set you guys up. Hold on, guys. Where is Jollibee? Jollibee is outside. Mall free aircon in the Philippines. And I've already discussed that's why 87% of people in the Philippines, why they come to the mall is for the free AC and for the free Wi-Fi. That's why if you look in the mall, you'll never see anybody with a bag. At best, they will buy a drink or some food, but they are not buying clothes or anything else. What's going on? We're just checking out this city, Don Pedro. I'm in Makati, 1 block away from the filling station. San Pedro Peyote. Is the language English? It's still technically Philippines, but their national second language is English. Most people speak English here. Yeah, you can throw your coins at kids. Nobody is buying anything. Buying as in products, clothes, or shoes, or nothing like that. It's very rare. Everyone milks the free AC and the free AC and the free Wi-Fi. At best, they'll get a drink or something like maybe a snack, but no one's buying that. Here we go. So here we go. Let's try to do this. Let me set this up. Hold on, we're gonna wash my hands. Wait, we gotta get a good angle. Where's the most? So there we go. You gotta make sure that you wash your hands before you try this bread. There we go. Fluffy brings her spray. I'm gonna bring the spray here. Let me set you guys up over here. Got the spray. Now here's the first one that we're gonna try. I'm gonna try them in order of what I think is probably the lowest to the highest. So this one is a coconut bread. So if you guys can see, there's coconut filling or coconut meat in this one. Let me try the bite. I kind of think this is gonna be probably just the most average out of all of them.
It's good.
It actually has a good amount of filling. This is considered to be a lot of filling for the Philippines. Usually they'll just give you a tiny little squirt. We'll have the Fluster try that one. Try it, Fluffy.
So full.
Fluffy refuses. Maybe that's a bad sign. We're gonna go back to the hotel with half-eaten breads.
Yeah.
This one is the coconut pie. So this is the coconut pie. I feel like this one's gonna be the best. This texture is a little bit different. And it has a good amount of filling. These each were 10. So these are 10, so these are about 20 cents. The way that I'm eating them is probably the way that I rank them. Both of these, so this is probably the best one out of the two so far, but they're pretty close. So now we have half-eaten breads that we're taking back. What were these?
This
got
one's
two
like
other
the Bavarian.
What was this one?
This
Oh,
one
the
is
cheese.
the
We gotta
cheese-
try the cheese bread.
This is the cheese bread.
But there was 2 cheese breads.
No, that's
You didn't get the original?
No, this is the original that they gave you.
No.
Yeah, they said that
I'm
the...
talking about the one that was like the top.
Oh.
That's the original. You didn't get that one?
I did, but I thought they...
Fluffy messed up the assignment. The only basic one there that we were supposed to get, we didn't get. We got to go back. So here's a cheese bread, but this is not the one that I wanted. So you'll see in a few minutes we have to go back for that specific one. This one
It's
is
a
good.
donut bread.
It's kind of like a donut, and it's the best one. Fluffy didn't get it though. I can't believe it. I don't know what this one is. Not sure what this one is either.
It's like donut.
Do I got any on my face? Do I got any on my face? All those were good. I would say that cheese bread one was probably the best out of all of them. But we gotta go back. I can't believe Fluffy didn't get the main one. It was the one that had like the ridges on the top, and it was called cheese bread. That's the one that they rave about. So we gotta walk back and go get that. And then when we do that, we're gonna catch a jeepney
There's more
probably
here.
back. So let me go clean up, and we gotta go try the other bread now. So there we go. Fluffy, remember I said cheese bread and cheese bread.
I did, but I think they put the wrong.
I don't know, what are all these?
It's Bavarian.
Oh, these are the Bavarian. Let's try a Bavarian, guys. That clip messed up. I'm not into this one.
Huh?
The Bavarian or the milk, whatever that is, it's very chalky. That's what I hate. Look, that clip is stuck. So I just shot a 4-minute and 10-second clip, and now it's frozen. So all that, what I just did, is all garbage now. So now look, that video is garbage. So I just took 4 minutes. We came all the way down here to shoot that clip, and it didn't work. So we will backtrack, and we have to go back to get the original cheese bread. Fluffy, you got it all over your shirt. Ah, boy, oh boy. See, this is, none of you guys, I'm not going to say it like that. None of you kids understand, but this is the problem. You shoot stuff on videos, and sometimes stuff messes up. So now I have to undo this. Imagine if I was out in a chaotic situation, and I got to undo this. Now, here's probably going to be the bad part. Now that I put this back in, watch. Now let's see if that file got saved, or is it gone? I bet you it's gone. It's gone. It looks like I did get some of it. Okay, I got enough of it. But we will still have to go get the original cheese bread. And what we'll do is we'll get the original cheese bread, and then we'll take the jeepney. And look at this damn powder. But the ones that had the powder, the Bavarian or whatever, I gotta give a thumbs down on those. They're very chalky, like. It's like eating baby powder. Baby powder with firm bread. I dumped my GoPro a few years ago for the same reason. So honestly, I've never had this problem, but what I'm honestly thinking is I changed the SD card, and I used the bigger SD card in my DJI Pocket 2 that's back at the hotel. And I think it's only done that when I put the 128 SD card in here. So I think it might be the SD card, because I've never had that problem in the past. And the only common denominator is I used the smaller SD card here. I'm disappointed in this overindulgent. Those are 9 pesos. And it's just little bites of bread. And I didn't even eat all of it. Look, I ate half of it. SanDisk. It is a SanDisk, but it's only 128. My other card is at 256. So, I'm almost pretty sure that that's what it is. But when I get back to Da Nang, I can use whatever camera I use as a main camera. I'll put the 256 in it. Callum. This is a starter for me. No, I've already ate. You missed it. So you didn't see. You guys will have to watch the edited, updated version of this. We had spring rolls. We had fried rice. We had dumplings. And a lady gave us free dessert. So, and Fluffy had half the powdered sugar dumped on her shirt. So Fluffy, I guess we can go do that. I guess we'll go back. Are we done? I guess we're done. We will still stay on camera, but I'm going to go get that original cheese bread because on the original video that I shot earlier, that was the whole point of what we went there for. So I'll get that. I'll try that cheese bread. And then you guys will watch me taking a jeepney back to our hotel. Fluffy looks sad. Yeah, Fluffy always looks sad. That's what you guys say. Fluffy's always sad. Fluffy, why are you always sad? See, she's sad. She said you guys make her sad. DQ Express. I ran my Action 5 or 6 straight hours at 4K. Yeah, eventually. So here's the problem. When I came out here, I bought a GoPro. I got the GoPro 9. And I bought a DJI Pocket 2. Fluffy, you better try a free sample. There's a free sample for you, Fluff. Oh, it's ginger with honey. Try it, Fluffy. I try it.
Good for sore throat.
Oh, sore throat. Oh, perfect. I have a sore throat. And you have a sore head. Let's try this one. What is this? Ginger and honey?
Yes, sir. Try ang pack namin ma'am, 175 lang. 400 yung pinakamalaki natin.
This is what I needed last night.
You want it?
No, I'm good.
This one's a combination of moringa, ginger, turmeric.
I could taste the ginger.
Yes, sir.
Here's
Honey.
one.
You drink it. Fluffy looks so shy drinking it. She's like, can I have this? Yes, Fluffy. It's only a few more days and then you get a vacation.
Except for ma'am yung pills na.
This is a food market, Daleski. What do you expect us to do? Thank you. Daleski's like, who is he now? He's like a LA supermodel. So, Daleski said we're having an overabundance today. I had a small portion of fried rice. I had 2 spring rolls. I had 2 dumplings. And I've had half of 2 pieces of bread. And Dale acts like Dale's the one that loads up at the freaking Japanese buffet. I ate maybe 10% of what we eat at the Japanese buffet, and this guy's having a seizure. Fluffy has a sore head. I have a sore throat. I don't want to say I have a sore throat. I have a little tiny tinge. I felt it last night, but then I woke up today and didn't feel anything, and then I was back out about an hour ago, and I started feeling that little tinge again. So I hope it doesn't come back. But usually when I feel that initial first boost of it, then from that point, I usually get sick, but it didn't happen. I've been living in Vietnam for the past 2 years. So I don't know how you guys would. Some people get mad when I say I live in Vietnam, and some people say, no, you live in Vietnam. So I guess it's up to the person. Did the security guard check your bags? Yeah, this time they finally did. We went to 6 malls on this trip. Not once have they checked. And shockingly, this time they did. For the first time ever. There's the church right there, guys. There's the tricycle. Insulin through the roof right now. No dessert tomorrow. You two are banned. Get a carrot. I don't think there's a single piece of carrot in this country. I don't know what Daleski would cook here because they don't have carrots.
Remember, last night we got the right dehydrated carrot.
There's the horse and carriage. Who do they think they are? Cinderella? Ginger shots. I'm not a big fan of ginger. If it comes with something sweet like that, it's okay. But I'd rather do my old remedy. Honey. You get a teaspoon of natural real honey, and I chop up like 2 cloves of garlic. And I put the garlic chopped up in a teaspoon of honey. I eat that. And then after that, I wash it down with a shot of apple cider vinegar. That's the routine that I would do in the USA. Apple cider vinegar shot, and then a teaspoon of natural honey on a spoon, and about 1 or 2 cloves of garlic chopped up. Find someone smoking on the street. See, I always want to try these, but Fluffy always gets me scared. She's like, it might not be filtered water. And I don't want to get sick, but I do want to try those drinks because I love those drinks. That's what makes me feel like I'm living local. I haven't done that though since the USA. So apple cider vinegar, I guess it's kind of common here, but I feel like I always want to get the good stuff. And real honey is also hard to find. So here we go. We're going to try to cross here. Let's cross. Let's see these jeepneys. Thanks, Ben. I don't know. What are you guys thanking Ben for? I can't see the chat. I didn't see what Ben said. Oh, there's my boxers. Fluffy, what if I wear those? What if I wear those kind of underwears? These are what I would wear. Look at those. Should I start wearing those? These are the underwears I tease you guys about. Men should not be wearing those. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. You guys won't convince me. Now, I will... These are my backup kind. I will wear some like this, but I prefer regular loose fit boxers. Oh, look at that little cat, Fluffy. Look at that little guy. What's up? What's up, little guy? Stop stalking her. Stalking who, you idiot? Learn what you know. Learn what you're talking about before you guys come in here and make stupid comments. I'm tired of you idiot trolls. This is my girlfriend, you dummy. So that's the only warning I'm going to give you before I kick you out, dumbass. This is where we ate the fried rice earlier, Dale. So this is where we had it right here. And then they cooked our spring rolls right there. And then I had some of the dumplings there too. So that's the rice. That's the spring rolls. And then we had the dumplings. These are what we had for 2 of them. Thank you. I'm tired of those idiots that come into the chat room and they always make some stupid comment and they've never been in the chat room and don't know what the hell they're talking about. Just makes me... I wish those idiots were here so I could just smack them across the face. Because these idiots, these basement boys would never make these comments in person. They sit behind their mom's 1987 Dell computer or IBM with the green screen, and then they make all these tough boy comments. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to kick him. I'm not even going to give him a chance to say anything. Gone, idiot. So we're at the market here. This is the city market plaza, and this is in the city. Now we're in freaking a line for 1 piece of bread. 1 piece of bread. So, and then I'll try this piece of bread real quick. I'll show you which. Fluffy, let me show you the one. Huh, there's only 3 pieces left. I blocked them too, don't worry. I hope they're making more. Yeah, this place is popular. When we came here, it was a line like this too. I'm hoping that there's going to be more. That's the bread right there. People buy them by the box. They buy them by the box. Must be popular. We are lining up for some breads. So we were already here earlier, but I wanted to get that bread, and we went to the mall to try them, and they weren't in the bag. We got the other ones. The best one so far was this donut with cheese. It's getting hotter now too. People buy these by the box. See? They buy them by the box. Big box. That's what she says. That's what she says. Listen to Songs of Paradise. So you pay over there. See, this is like a whole system. You pay over there, and then you give the receipt here. Look, he's got a box. You get a box. I get a box. Everybody get a box. I'm just hoping by the time we order, this is the bread that we need. I'm hoping that they'll have one of those left by the time we get this. What's up, NY? Bikini Bottom's not a bad choice. Just don't buy it from Grab though, because then you're gonna spend $800,000 on a $125,000 meal. And then if you want ketchup, they're gonna charge you on that too. Everyone's buying by the box. This place doesn't play around. Oh, buying by the bag. A box, a bag, and we're gonna get one piece of bread, please. We had to come back, so I got this one, the donut with cheese, and I got this one. And magically, when we got to the mall, there was this one and something else. It wasn't that bread, so there we go. Fluffy said they put the wrong one in, but we'll have to check the GoPro camera on that one. No, I'm not gonna ruin my night, ruin my day. Ruin my night meaning go to bed at 8 o'clock, ruin my day by waking up at 6 in the morning and then being exhausted by 7 o'clock at night to just avoid a few degrees. Not for me. Have some vegetarian stuff at this place? I would think they have some vegan stuff, but vegetarian stuff, yeah, we had like vegetarian spring rolls in this market and stuff like that. They're lining up for the Wi-Fi. This is the city of San Fernando. Cheese bread. Oh, one box. So I think we're still good. 30 minutes for a box of cheese bread. Jeez Louise. Ooh, look at that. They just put out a new fresh batch. Fluffy, get one and one of this one.
And then?
And one of that one again. Jomi Bakery in Vietnam? I didn't.
16696.
Dale, I'm sure it's not cheap, so don't have him type it because you ain't gonna go. You guys don't understand. When we talk about bakeries, we go to 9 peso bakeries. But when other people talk about bakeries, they're saying, hey, you gotta try out this cool hipster bakery where a piece of bread is only 75,000 VND.
Thank you.
Take out. I'm not a baby. I stopped taking naps when I was 9 years old.
Isang donut bread.
We gotta watch him now. So this one is supposed to be the original. This is called the cheese bread, and you get one of them for 10 pesos. This is supposed to be the go-to bread. That's the Spanish bread, and this is the donut with cheese. Yeah. Maybe one day, Dale, we will get out of the cheap zone. But for the foreseeable future, we base stuff on budget. That's why we're called budget travelers. We're called budget travelers.
Dalawang box na
Cheese bread.
Cheese bread. It seems like they add an A to it.
dalawang cheese bread. Tapos 10 piraso.
Pwede ko sana makapanyad kita ka sa outlet. Man year soldier ko nga na kami ka mo niya yar gulo. Kasi magkano yan ko.
Gonna cheese po without
Thank you.
Konting tulong lang po.
You got it, Fluff? The channel is called Will Travels. It is called Travels. It doesn't say Will blows the budget every day, though. Or Will Luxurious. Will Spends. S-P-E-D-Z. S-P-N-D-Z.
We want to try it here. I'll just order one.
What?
I don't know. Where would you try this?
Wherever, Fluffy. I don't care where. Thank you. You get a water? Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, we'll try to shoot this again. This is the Philippines. Why do people cut in lines there? Actually, I didn't see anybody cut in line there. I get mad when people cut in line. We notice it in Vietnam, but I didn't. I say thank you because, like, you know, if people's like, hey, you want to buy this? And I say, no, thank you. So that kid had like a little bag of flowers and he's trying to sell it to you. So I say, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not interested. Maybe I'm too nice, but I mean, what am I supposed to say? Hey, get out of my face. I say, no, thank you. I'm not interested. My chat froze. I have to swipe and come back. So, wow, oh, you got a Sprite with a bottle. Let's see if there we go. Some good lighting. Where in the Philippines? This is a city called San Fernando. So, because I have good lighting today. Here we go. Here we go. We got both of these cameras set up. So here we go, guys. The long, suspenseful wait for the cheese bread. You guys can see that cheese bread? It kind of looks like a Jiffy corn mix. Those corn muffins. Let's try it out though. Cheese bread. It's supposed to be, they said, the best cheese bread or the first cheese bread ever. There we go. I think it's inside that building. Inside that building is bad. So, fluff, and then I'll stand outside because the internet is terrible inside here. Because this building, I think, is causing a problem. So, hopefully you guys did see me try that bread though. So let me stand out here. Let Fluffy finish her drink. And then we're gonna get on the jeepney. So if you guys want to see me drive the jeepney, stick around. I can't make any promises that we're gonna drive the jeepney, but hopefully I'll be able to sit in the passenger seat at least. It's so bad because it's just terrible, man. And like I told you, here's what I get. I'm not gonna say frustrated, but what I'm so shocked about is I told you guys this for 2 years of doing my YouTube channel. I've said this on many lives. The Philippines is double the price, half the quality, half the size, half the portion, lower quality. And I've said this many, many times. And you guys always do this to me. Come on, Will. You're just saying it. You're just being negative. And I'm like, no, I tell you guys the truth. Now, I understand you guys want roses and every country to be equal and let's sing Kumbaya and walk down the street holding hands. I'm not that guy. I am a honest, upfront person that's going to tell you like it is. And I do tell you like how it is. I even tell you that the Philippines has the better visa. The Philippines has the better English. The Philippines has better fried food. The Philippines has better buffets. The Philippines has some better stuff. But overall, in the long stretch of it, it is not a good choice compared to Da Nang to live long term. I mean, like I told you guys, there's one perfect makeup of person that's perfect for the Philippines. And let me give you his profile. He's a 67-year-old American guy He is terrified of not having English. He wants to meet a 25 or 30-year-old Philippines woman. He doesn't ever want to do visa runs, and he has a $2,000 Social Security retirement, and he is perfectly fine living in a smaller place with bad Wi-Fi because he can meet a 25-year-old Filipina lady, and he's fine with the mediocre food. And he goes, hey, it's a trade-off. I don't have to get on the Lin Visa bus. I don't have to go down to the restaurant and point and use Google Translate to order food. And these are usually the older American guys that don't know how to use the internet. They don't know how to download Google Translate. They don't want to be on a bus for 12 hours doing a visa run. That's who fits the Philippines. But if you're a young guy that needs internet, that wants good quality food, you're a foodie, you're a digital nomad, you're a tech guy, you either have a girlfriend or you don't, or you're not looking for a girlfriend, the Philippines is absolutely terrible for you. It's terrible. That's just the truth. That's the truth. I don't even have 2G. I get about 1.5G. Love to comment. I take back my comment. What's up, Mark? I haven't seen you pop up. When the hell did you pop up in here? Normal bill in life, and I know live in UK we sure can. Tell it like it is. So I tell it like it is. I don't know where Philip disappeared to, because he always says, you need to tell the truth about Philippines. I said, Philip, I talk about it all the time in the live stream. Philip never shows up when I tell the truth. And then when I go on his live stream tonight, he'll say, see, you never tell the truth. And I'm like, Philip, didn't you hear me today? And he'll be like, no, I was in my hotel room doing the top 40 not train countdown. What's up, Arnold? I'm thinking of living in Thailand. So Thailand to me is basically a luxurious upgraded version of Vietnam. But with that comes the tougher, more expensive tourist visa, and it comes with a higher cost of living. But you are upgraded from Vietnam and all the other aspects. The female profile who would come here into the Philippines. So I think for women, that's a good question. But here's how I would break it down. It's much more open for women. So women, if they're going to be cheap travelers, it's going to be a little bit harder for them because they're going to have a little sketchier time because they're probably not going to meet too many locals, maybe some women, but they're going to have to be in the main cities. Now, if they have money, the Philippines could be a very good option for them because they can go stay in a place like Boracay. They can go to all these nice digital nomad cities. But as a cheap backpacker or a young woman, the Philippines, you're going to lose a lot of qualities. But that's a good question. I never answer on the women's side, but that's a good question. Let's go, Fluffers.
I want to see the old houses.
Huh?
I want to see the old houses.
Let's go, Fluffy. It's better than the cost of USA. I seen your cost. It's stupid. Which part of it was stupid? Boyfriend? A boyfriend for what? Sudden yes. Hey everyone, hopefully I didn't keep you out too late last night. Damn. Mark's keeping everybody out late. Anything's better than the USA? I tell you guys, so like one of the best countries to be in. If you're middle class or below in the USA, it's not that great. But if you guys have a good chunk of money, like not just middle class, but double, triple, quadruple middle class level, USA is an awesome place for you guys. For budget people, for middle class people, it's tough. So here, mobile networks are 4G to 5G is the standard broadband and full fiber. The cost areas, I was stationed in Subic. We were just in Subic yesterday or the day before. Man, I like the short time that I've been here. I like this city much better than Subic. We found Subic to be like a city that's dying.
Yeah.
It's all it has is the old Navy people that have never left there, and it's just dying. It's crazy. This city to me is much more lively, much more of a real city. Subic is, I don't see it surviving much longer. when the older Navy guys or whoever was there, once those guys pass, that city is gonna be dead. Horse and car. Yeah, we've seen a lot of those. What's up with the camera? I'm not sure which camera you're talking about. My friend works in Walmart, Philippines over America. Sorry, I had to diddle my housekeeper. I hope he didn't mind, Philip. Fluffy, yes, Fluffy is from the Philippines. I've been to many countries. I was in the Navy. I heard they closed the Navy base. Yeah, they closed it, and that's why I'm saying it's a dead city. So we didn't see any young people there, and it seemed like people... What, Fluffy? There's no flag. Philip, explain, please.
It's gross.
Fluffy wants to come see some old houses or something. Here's the Palaham Lungsad Nug San Fernando. Why are you laughing?
Is it? That's why you're wearing your...
I'm wearing my San Fernando hat. Look, guys. San Fernando. San Fernando. Cabuso. Oh, look at this. Is a pedal bike one.
We're going to start the street food.
Wow, they're starting the street food. I love your channel. I appreciate it. I don't know why they closed the Navy base, but that city is a dying town. It's a dying, overpriced town. And they're trying to live... They're trying to live off the old days. I guess we're going over a little bridge or something. Fluffy keeps me out so long every day. Like, she'll like, we're gonna go get some lunch. Lunch turns into a 9-hour ordeal. I'm gonna need something to drink in a second. Now I'm just gonna get a bunch of B-roll.
First concrete pavement in the Philippines.
Wow, look at this. First concrete pavement in the Philippines. So here you guys go. You guys see some history. First concrete pavement in the Philippines. Philip was definitely alive during this time. Philip was a little boy during that time. Fluffy just blocking the traffic. That's the only way Fluffy gets any entertainment. Good, you passed your day. Stop blaming it on her. You know you like walking around. I would like walk. I don't mind the walking around, but I'm talking about. Hey, how's it going? San Fernando 49ers. Right, Fluffy? No, but what I'm saying is I'm a very specific person that likes to know where I'm going. Like if someone says, hey, we're gonna go to lunch real quick, I say, okay, that means we're going out for an hour. I don't expect that we're gonna be out from 1 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Now, if you said, hey, we're gonna go out for the whole day, that would be different. But if I put my mind to, hey, we're gonna go down the street and get lunch, that's gonna be a short ordeal. Philip was a boy in the Philippines when the Spain went to the USA. Don't come back to Da Nang. I'm not going to be back there till Thursday, and I read that I should be fine. I understand. What I'm saying is, if Fluffy said, hey, let's go wander around, I would say, okay. But when it's, hey, you want to go grab something to eat real quick? Real quick to me means we're going to get something to eat, we're going to go back to the hotel, and then we're going to figure out a plan for later. I'm telling you guys, I'm a very boring person. Like, it's so crazy to me that 10,000 people subscribed and watched to me because I think they think like I'm this wild and crazy guy. Like, when I get back to Da Nang for the next week, as soon as I land, I'm not doing anything. I am gonna go home. I'm gonna put my sleeping shirt. Yes, I said that, a sleeping shirt, which is a old shirt that you don't have any use for anymore. We had a whole discussion on sleeping shirts. I'm gonna sit on my couch and I'm gonna do absolutely nothing but edit videos and do nothing. And I'm gonna absolutely 100% enjoy it. I love doing nothing. It's one of my biggest hobbies. I love doing nothing. If I didn't have to do anything, I wouldn't do anything. What? We saw, remember we always see that Toyota or whatever. San Fernando, downtown. All these shots are all, damn it. Let me get this B-roll. Yep, I'm gonna come back there and I'm gonna get, where the F did Fluffy go? How the hell, where the hell did she go? Look, she's hiding behind this. Remember how I always tell you? Fluffy just disappears. I couldn't find her. She was hiding behind a car. I don't know. Well, I'm already done with the content. The only thing that I'm getting now is just B-roll that 98% of the B-roll I never even use. I end up recording it, then I make my video and I go, damn, I have 14 minutes of B-roll that I didn't even use. No, I won't. So I'm maybe gonna do. Look at this house.
It's like they preserved it for cultural.
So for you guys that love the live streams, when I get back, man, I'm sorry, but the live streams are gonna be very rare again. Remember the last time Fluffy left? We would do like one live stream a week. The live streams will be a lot less. It's old houses. It looks like Wizard of Oz house. Yeah, so if you guys like the live streams, we're gonna be very light on them. We're definitely not doing 2 a day, and we're probably not even gonna do 1 a day. Maybe when Fluffy gets back, then we'll start doing more live streams, but they will be a lot less. I wonder if someone lives there. Where is the sidewalk? It's right here, but it's kind of tucked up against the wall. Look at it, Lance Armstrong over there. She's gonna come back probably November or December. Yeah, I told Fluffy to do a YouTube, but she's absolutely 100% against it. She says she's too shy and she can't handle the trolls. You. Ah, Philip's finally gonna go out for the first time ever on live stream. There you go. It better not be a short. It better be a real live stream. Where in the USA? I'm from California. I'm from the Bay Area. About 30 minutes from San Francisco. This is right outside the little public market area. I appreciate it, Earlski. She would 100% get to 11,000 before me. I don't know. Fluffy would. She says she doesn't know how to talk on camera. And I have no clue how Fluffy would edit? That would be, I don't know. That's the better question. Who would be able to edit first? Philip or Fluffy?
Of course, me.
Fluffy, you don't even know how to edit.
I know how to edit.
If I give you Adobe Premiere, what are you gonna do?
Open it.
Open it? I don't even know if you can open it. It just depends on which aspect. Now, if you guys go to BGC or Makati or something, then yeah, you guys are gonna be like, wow, you get an upscale version of USA for a discount. But if you come to a city like this and you're spending $900 and eating chicken and rice, barely surviving, and eating local food that's cold and room temperature, and having to take tricycles all the time and everything's out of stock, then it doesn't look as good as the USA. But that's all depends on where you go. Now Philip thinks he's a tech guru. He thinks he's Elon Musk. I'm surprised he even knows what I don't think anyone uses Movie Maker anymore. I see the average YouTuber that's not too tech savvy, they use CapCut. Look at the old houses. Look at this. This is what I need to ride around Danong. I would definitely ride that. Hey, vlogger. Hey, vlogger. They always say that. Hey, vlog. Hey, vlogger. Hey, vlog. That's what they always say, Fluffy. Hey, vlog.
Hey, vlogger.
That's the first time we heard that, but they always say, hey, vlog. You know what Philip does to edit? He shoots on 8mm, and then he takes the strip and he cuts it, and then he tapes it together. That's how he edits his videos. That's how old he is. Fluffy, I don't think so. They said that these people live here and still have a house like this. They must be rich.
Yeah.
These are rich people? Crazy. So these are rich people?
Yeah.
I would not think that.
It's like ancestral house for
And authentic Indian food and international cuisine. Here you go, Fluffy. You got a job. We're hiring international chef, male washer, female waitress. That would be a huge violation in the USA. You cannot say which sex you want working a job. That would be called discrimination. That would be a clear, you would go apply for that job. I need something to drink, Fluff. I am dehydrated. Let me scroll back up. I don't know. I've seen that too. Fluffy, why do they have the height on poles?
maybe there's flood.
Oh,
That's
for
how-
floods.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
For floods. For rain floods. You're so right. Well, that's racism. Get a mango lassi. Where are you? We're in San Fernando. San Fernando, Philippines. Here, Fluff. Now what? What are we doing now, Fluffy?
Getting a
I thought it was jeepney.
tired.
Fluffy's tired, but she's the one that drugged me out. I guess we're...
This house. Let's take a picture with this house.
Fluffy likes this house. She wants to take a picture and then tell everybody she owns it. No, I don't speak anything but English. Fluffy, they need a female dishwasher and a male
Why does it
waitress.
have to be female?
That's what it says on there. Look at Fluffy. It clearly says that. Fluffy, you don't have any more space. And you still didn't clean it. You should...
I did clean it last night.
How?
Yesterday. I deleted almost.
You gotta
every-
analyze the storage, Fluffy. That's why it tells you to hit the analyze the storage, then you delete.
Yeah, I did.
You have 60 gigabytes of videos.
What videos is that? I don't even know. I'll delete all.
It depends on what you want to keep or what you don't. Tell Fluffy Manda and Mala. I speak almost fluently. Contact this number for Fluffy the dishwasher. There it goes right there. Royal Indian Restaurant, San Fernando branch. Tell them you want to be a female dishwasher and a male waitress. San Fernando. San Fernando. I get a lot of looks though. What's crazy is I've been to the Philippines in 2019, 2022, 2023, 2025, and I feel like this is the most I've ever got stares and looks at. I don't know why. That's kind of, you would think it would be back in 2019. Our hotel is a few miles. They will hire for waitress. Let's go, Fluff. You gotta empty. Go to the gallery, Fluffy. Gallery. 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 Now close that, hit back or whatever. Now hit that 3 hamburger button. 3 hamburger button at the bottom. Trash. You didn't delete anything.
I did delete photos already. Maybe I never mind. I always do this.
Fluffy's phone's been out of data for or storage for 3 days, and then she goes to take pictures every day and says the same thing. That's nothing. Look, you still have 60.3 gigabytes of videos.
What? I'll delete this all?
I don't know. It's what do you want to keep? What do you not want to keep? You should look at the size, the biggest one. You can go filter them by right there. It says name, go to size. There are more than 500 nations within the USA. Let's sit down. Fluffy's getting distracted. There are more than 500 nations within the USA. What do you mean? Hard drive for her pics. I think she should buy me one. I'm out of my stuff on my other one. I think Mark's gonna tell her how to do her data. What nations are you talking about? Yes, I do live in Danong. I'm doing my visa run and I stayed out in the Philippines for 2 weeks. I already got my flight back. I'm going back to the USA. I'm going back to Danong on Thursday. I just had a bunch of water. That's because so I'll be doing something and then Fluffy will start chatting. I'm telling you guys like how to detonate a nuclear bomb, and then Fluffy will have to tell me, Fluffy, look at this house over here. And I'll say, hold on, Fluffy, I'm in the middle of a very important conversation. But look, try this cookie. And I'll say, Fluffy, I'm in the middle of something. I'm answering a life and death question. And she'll say, here, try this drink. And I'll say, Fluffy, hold on. It's crazy how they don't realize it's a planet. What is a planet? Nobody lives in Vietnam. I disagree with that. So, Philip, where would you say I live? Where do I live, Philip? Huh? Where do I live then, Philip? Because I have to live somewhere, right? So where do I live? That's what I always say to people. Say, you don't live in Vietnam. Oh, really? Okay, so where have I existed for the past 2 years? Where have I lived for the past 2 years? That's like saying, hey, you don't live in the USA. You're just renting an apartment. You're only at that apartment temporarily. Yes, but what country am I in? You're in Vietnam. Where do I live? Where is my residence? I've lived here for 2 years in the same apartment. Of course I live here. It's not a tourist. I'm not touring. I'm not doing any tours. Paperwork, I'm on a visa. technically, yes, but I live here. So if I live here for the rest of my life and never leave to another country, are you going to say I just, what, I floated and I didn't live in Vietnam? It doesn't matter. Where I sleep, especially for a long period of time, is where I live. Go look up the definition of live. Someone in the chat, please copy and paste the definition of live. Where do you live? Go to Vietnamese. I don't need to go to. So put it this way: if I go to, damn, now you threw off my train of thinking. If I go to the USA, and I tell them I'm white, they'll say, no, you're more of a peach pink color. So it's not up to someone else. It's where I live. I live in Vietnam. So tell me this, Philip. Where do I live? Tell me where I live. If I don't live in Vietnam, tell me where I live. Just a simple answer. Where do I live? Philip, just answer the question. Where do I live? Do I live in the USA? Do I live in the Philippines? Where do I live?
Mark said let's try to get the screenshot of the house and video. Then you will get screenshot.
I won't because the comments are on there.
Huh?
The comments. Plus, it's not in good lighting.
Have your own phone.
I live in Vallejo, California. Man, that's crazy though, because I can't vote there. I can't do anything there, and I haven't been to Vallejo in 2.2 years.
Closest. You know what happened to my phone? My OneDrive is not updated.
I live definitely for. Hold on, let me try to catch up. Technically, we're tourists, but yes, we temporarily living in. Well, I mean, if I don't live in Vietnam, where do I live? So anyone that tells me I don't live in Vietnam, I just want you to give me a one-word answer. Where do I live? No, I'm not even upset. I just have a comeback for that question because I get that question or I get that comment a lot. You don't live in Vietnam? Okay, well, if I don't live in Vietnam, tell me where I live. I live in Uranus. I do not live in Vallejo, California. I haven't. Hold on. Let's do this. We're doing this picture.
Here. 1, 2, 3.
One more, Fluffy. Good. Fake Asian. What the hell is a fake Asian? Where you live refers to your current home or residence, the physical place where you spend your nights. Exactly. Thank you, Kim. So, Philip, put on your bifocals and read. Here we go. I'll even pin that message. Let me pin that message. I haven't pinned a message in a while, but there you guys go. Google says where you live refers to your current home or residence, the physical place where you spend your nights and have a sense of comfort and belonging. I block Phil, he bugs me. Philip, that's just Philip, man. I wouldn't block Philip. Say cheese, fake Asian. You might be voting without you knowing it. Possibly. I am in the Philippines. So now you're living in the Philippines. I would almost agree with you if it wasn't. So I don't know when I'm ever going to leave Vietnam as far as living wise. So that's, and I've been there for 2 years. But I know that when I came to the Philippines, it was only going to be 1 or 2 weeks. So if you go on vacation somewhere, especially with an ending date, I don't consider that living. Maybe some people will, but I have no plans of leaving Vietnam to live somewhere else. And I've been there for 2 years, so I would classify that as living. Now, do you get where he lives? Philip, just jealous. Google says I live on the streets. Phil is a snowbird. I think we are tourists living in Vietnam. I'm in Russia. Yeah, staying in Vietnam on a tourist visa. I'm living in Vietnam on a tourist visa. I guess you can technically say that. But I'm living in Vietnam and I'm on a tourist visa. I could agree with that logic. Because that's true. Just like if someone moved to the USA and they got a green card, they live in the USA, but their status is a green card. I would definitely agree with that. But I live in Vietnam and I'm on a tourist visa. I will agree with that. So, Philip, if you are on a green card in the USA, do you say, hey, I don't live in the USA, I'm just on a green card in the USA? No. You would say you live in the USA, and they would say, really, what's your status? Oh, I have a green card and I live in the USA. I live in Da Nang, but we are in the Philippines right now. I'll be back in Vietnam on Thursday. Did you order it, Fluff? Yeah. Customer parking only. Derek, yes, I would say in 90% of the aspects, Vietnam, yes, 90%. My permanent address is in Indiana, but I'm in Vietnam. But Philip, you don't live. I wouldn't classify you as living in Vietnam because you have an end date and you only come for a matter of a few months. Now, if you didn't go back to the USA every year, I would say that you live in Vietnam. But you will go back to the USA in a matter of a few months and you have a date that you know that you're leaving, whereas I don't. I might be in Vietnam for the next 10 years. I might die in Vietnam. Who knows? Is Vietnam better? Let's allow Philip to breathe now. Just take the legals in the USA. Oh yeah, so let's talk about that. Philip, so the legal aliens that are in the USA and have been there for decades or years, do they live in the USA or do they not live in the USA? Here in the UK, you have to work for 10 years to become a citizen. I've never said I've been a citizen, so that's where the clarification is different. I physically live in Vietnam. I've been there for 2 years. I don't say I'm a resident or a local. I will not say that. I live there, but I live there on a tourist visa. I will easily grant that. How do you find the Philippines? Has awesome food. We've been here for about 11 days now. I'm sure Russians can agree. Will is in the Philippines because he doesn't live in Vietnam. Just to be tall, as a Hispanic, why do I have a thing for London? I've been in Vietnam longer than you, the first year. How long? So what's the longest trip you stay? I don't know what the longest trip that Philip stayed in Vietnam. But on this trip, I've been here since February of 2024. So 1 year, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I've been here for about a year and 8 months on this trip. I hope they don't tighten the laws in Vietnam. We can continue to do this. I don't think that'll ever change until they get a long-term visa, and I don't see a long-term visa ever changing. Travelers are creepy. Yeah, travelers are creepy. You're supposed to stay in your home city and never leave ever. So apparently, when you say travelers, that even means leaving your city. So apparently you stay in your own city and you've never been outside of your city's limits. So actually we'll pin that one. Travelers are creepy. Or should I say a thing like, yeah, I love rap music in London. No, they're deported. They're not deported. There are many millions of people that are not legal residents in the USA that have been there since 1980s, 1970s, 1990s. But if you ask them where they live, they will tell you they live in the United States. I do not agree with that, Philip. I don't agree. So Philip will say that I live in Vallejo, California, despite the fact I haven't been there in 2 years. And I have no ties to Vallejo. I don't have a house. I don't have an apartment. I don't have anything at all in that city. But apparently, under Philip's definition, I live in a place where I have absolutely no place to go to there. 9 months. See, I've been here longer than you. Philip, let's do simple math. I've been here for a year and almost 9 months. Your longest stay was 9 months. You weren't even here for a year. I am in the USA though. For instead to come here in the UK, 20 pounds. You're right. I have many friends who have become here for decades. Of course. So Philip, this is how we know Philip's answer is wrong, because he cannot explain to me where I live. So if I don't live in Vietnam, he has to tell me where I live. Travelers are creepy. Well, I'll never say I'm Vietnamese. I will not say I say I live in Vietnam. There's a difference between living in a country and being that country's citizen. Big difference. Is it coming, Fluff?
Yeah.
It's red. Philip, Willie is the Duke of Danong. Mountain RC Farm. Anyone that has the name RC in their name is creepy to me. You guys see the sun going down? I want to say it like I imagine the guy in his basement. Travelers are creepy. That's how it sounds. And if I hit the lottery, I can buy a mansion, but that's neither here nor there, Philip. So if I go broke, I can live with my parents, but on the other end, if I hit the lottery, I could buy a mansion. So woulda, shoulda, coulda, living in Fantasyland. We'll show the chat. You're excellent in polished Vietnamese. I only say that for the members only chats. I petitioned my wife, Melba. She's been here in 1995, and she still cooks rice and adobo and halo halo. 9 times 4 is 36. The Phil in the chat, learn about the world. That Phil in the chat, learn about the world. So you were there, so you like it there? Are you from the USA? I do like it. I'm a natural traveler by heart. If I could, I'd probably travel the world for the rest of my life. Dung ham. What is dung ham? Philip is dung ham. No, he's dung spam. That's what we should be right. Look at Fluffy, that big bear. Missed it. Philip is dung spam. First name Dung, last name Spam. Fluffy, do you know how to cook pancit and halo halo?
You don't cook halo halo, you just mix it. That's why it's called halo halo.
I am a traveler, but traveler doesn't mean... So this is the biggest gripe that I have. People think if you're a traveler, that you're supposed to be out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're supposed to be going to all the tourist spots. Like my coworker calls me and is like, what do you mean you're at home? And I go, yeah, I live out here. I've been here for 2 years. How come you're not at some museum? I'm like, I live here. So when I'm in San Francisco or the Bay Area, I don't go to the Golden Gate Bridge on Monday. And then next day I don't go to Alcatraz. And then on Wednesday I don't go to the Oakland Zoo. Like, I live here. This is my life. I don't travel 24/7. What is the channel about? This is technically a budget travel channel. I do explore, but that doesn't mean 24/7. I'm not Dora the Explorer. So for me, I like to explore things that I like. And I like to... I guess I'm not your ideal stereotypical traveler. I don't go to the expensive places. I don't go to Bana Hills. I don't go to the tourist traps. So when I go to San Francisco, I don't go to Fisherman's Wharf. I don't go to the Wax Museum. I go into the Mission District. I go into the Haight District. I go hang out in Outer Sunset. I don't do the tourist things. Real life issues. We need to do a real life issues stream. I've done it. I think I've done at least 5 streams on the other side of the river. I just don't like the riverside. There's not enough value for the loss. So everything is like on a scale to me. If like what I told Fluffy, I said if this city was 60% cheaper than Danong, I would possibly consider staying here. But it would have to... Everything is a scale to me. I say, hey, on one hand we have this, on one hand we have this. If it's going to be the same amount of money, I'd rather take the better value place. is this thing, Fluffers?
Oh, it says 5 minutes away.
Oh, 5 minutes. Fluffy, can I get another drink? Been to Reno, Sacramento, San Francisco, Arizona airport, that counts. And Vacaville. So I am from the city of Vallejo. And Vallejo is about 30-ish minutes from Vacaville. Vacaville is where they have the prison. Fluffy is tired and hot. You know how I know? Because she's the one that suggested the Grab. I thought we were taking a jeepney. She goes, I'm tired. But that's what happens. Like we've been traveling the past 16 or 12 days, however, we've been out all day, every day. And it's too much for her. It's too much for me too. 8 to 10 hours a day for 12, 14 days in a row. It's too much. You need a day to decompress, especially when you're taking buses every 2 or 3 days. So we wake up, we have to pack all our stuff up. That's why I realized I don't like slow travel as much as I thought I did. For me, I need to stay in a place for at least 5 to 7 days minimum. Because it sucks to say, hey, we're here for 1 day. Tomorrow we got to go pack up our backpacks. We got to rush out, go get on this bus, sit on a bus for 2 hours. Then we check in. Then we got to go find out where we're supposed to hang out. Then we stay there for a day. We're out all day the next day. There's the fire truck. What happened?
He was looking, he honked and then he was like looking at us.
I'm still shocked. So in 2019, I think me and my travel buddy, I'm pretty sure we were in 6, it was at least 5 or 6 countries in like 9 days. Not cities. We were in 5 or 6 countries in like 9 days. I don't know how we did it, but that was my first time traveling, and I was just like, cool, I got another country marked off. In the year 2019, I went in 15 countries. High adrenaline stuff to do around here. Walk down the alley at night holding money out. Another high adrenaline thing in the Philippines. Close your eyes and cross the street. Those are some pretty high adrenaline. Another high adrenaline thing. Drink tap water out of the faucet.
Hell no.
So those are some pretty
Swim
high
in the
adrenaline.
dirty river.
I'm out 24/7 because I'm on holidays. See, you're not on a holiday though. You've been here for well over. I think you've been here for a year. So for me, hello, how's it going? Very nice. Have a good day. If you've been here for months, damn near a year, I do not consider yourself a traveler on vacation. Vacation, as an American, a vacation maybe is 2 weeks. You'll be extremely lucky if you get a vacation for a month. 180-day tourist, that's still only 6 months. For me to consider myself living somewhere, it's minimum a year. Minimum. Oh, there's our car. When I visited Vacaville from Texas, I knew nothing about the prison until someone told me there's a prison. Let's go, Fluff. Here's my water bottle. Yeah, Vacaville has the prison. And actually there was some kind of big name people in prison. Fluffy is exhausted from all that insulin spikes. Let's try to get in without hitting. Let's go, Fluff. Woo, that feels good. Fluffy's exhausted. I have been to Thailand. I lived in Thailand. Oh, I can't. Well, I got to take it back. I just said you need to live in a city for a year. I only stayed in Thailand for about 8 months. I would consider it living, but by my definition, I can't. Unless Philip considers living a place that you've been for an extended long amount of time. 4 times 9 is 36 months and 4 years. I don't understand what you're saying. No, Philip. When you leave the country and you go back to the USA, that doesn't keep the clock running. Once you leave and you go live somewhere else, you can't say, hey, let's pause the clock and then let's go back. Because if you come here for 6 months, then you go back to the USA for 6 months and you come back, no, that's not living. you've taken a break. It'd be like going to work and then you go home, sleep, and then you come back to work and say, hey, I've been working 24 hours nonstop. No, it doesn't work that way. Your voice sounds so good now, radio voice. So today, this is San Fernando. You guys are tuned in to the San Fernando Hour. We have live traffic at 5:15. Make sure you guys get out of the rain today because there is a typhoon on the move. And traffic seems to be moderate. The clouds outside over here are just casting a little to the north. Now we're switching over to Fluffy for traffic. That's how Fluffy talks. Yeah, you guys should have told that to all the... Remember, I showed you guys my video of... Because I was a radio and TV graduate. I'm a broadcast journalist. And I applied for a bunch of sports reporter jobs after college, and they never hired me. You guys should have... I'll tell you guys the news stations I applied for. They were in Cottage Grove, Minnesota, Helena, Arkansas, Eureka, California. You should email them and say, hey, man, the guy's got a good voice. Why'd you guys pass on him? Now he's a budget cheap YouTube traveler. You guys missed the boat on that one. I'm not living in Vietnam. I don't want to get deported. It's not about rules, Philip. It's about where you live, where your head sleeps all the time. Now, Philip, if you were outside living on the streets, right? If you live on the streets and you have a cardboard outside of a place, you're going to say, hey, I live outside. I live on the streets. You're not going to say, oh, well, in 1987, I had a house, but now, for the past 2 years, I live on a piece of cardboard. But I'm not going to say that because it doesn't clarify. No, I live in Vietnam. Yes, I'm on a tourist visa. Yes, I follow the rules. But this is my only place of residence. I do not have any other place to go in the world to live. The microphone button. Tell Fluffy, read this from Derek.
Are you listening to
No, Derek.
Maganda and mahal kita, Sinta. She will be really happy.
No, the last time I did that, there's the biggest McDonald's in Asia. You guys made me miss it.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to show you guys that. Apparently that's the biggest one. Last time someone told me to say something, I did it on the Jeepney, and Fluffy said, don't say that. So I had to kick that guy out. So now I don't read foreign languages. Because remember, Fluffy, on the Jeepney, I said it, and he said, don't say that.
Yeah.
So I don't read other languages anymore because you guys got me in trouble. Is Fluffy allowed to talk? No.
But you can say that, maganda.
Phil, unlike USA, it's not as strict in laws. Could have been the next Rush Limbaugh. Do you believe in the good book? I live with my landlord now, and I'm in a relationship with him now. Very interesting. Do they still charge you rent? You've been to Texas? I've not been to Texas. I've been to Louisiana. I've been to about 13 states. Dale should become a mod. No, he would be too grumpy at times.
And kick all you.
He would kick himself out.
Go there, Enchanted Christmas.
Enchanted Christmas.
Maybe later.
That's what everyone says, Derek. Everyone says, oh, no, it's good. Here, say this. Trust me. Do you think criminals tell the police, hey, man, I'm not lying to you. I didn't rob the bank. You can never trust anyone who says, hey, man, listen to me. Why would I lie to you? Why would you lie to me? So that you don't get caught in the truth. That's the worst line I hear from criminals. They'll say, hey, man, why would I lie? What do you mean, why would you lie? You would lie to get away with telling the truth. That's why you would lie. True. Very true. Buddy, ask Fluffy. You guys are having a good time today. We only have 58 likes. Can we at least get some more likes? Can you please compare Philippines and Thailand? I live with kids. Where would you choose? I'm going to say... So, I compared the Philippines to Vietnam. And you guys know my choice on that one. The biggest difference I would say about Thailand's going to cost you more money, but you're going to get more luxurious stuff. So your real question should be, do you value the luxurious stuff and the tougher visa, tourist visa in Thailand, or do you want the cheaper budget lifestyle of Vietnam and the easier visa? Because basically, in my opinion, Thailand is just a more luxurious version of Vietnam, but at a higher cost. Phil is a master debater. Oh, sorry, I thought he said masturbator. I got my San Fernando's hat on today. Stay in Vietnam. Stay and live is the same thing. I hate people. I'm not going to say I hate people, but I hate when people say, I stay over here. And I'm like, no, you live. You don't stay. A lot of urban kids nowadays, they say stay. You'll say, hey, where do you live? They'll say, oh, I stay with my mom. I'm like, you mean you live with your mom? Oh, yeah, I guess that's the same. Staying and living, I hate the way that staying sounds like it's very, very temporary. Living means that's where you know you're going. That's where you keep your stuff. There's our hotel right there. So if you guys want to come visit us, come check us out. And that's the burger place. It's called Dish and That. Maybe we'll go show you that. We'll show you the menu. Fluffy, do you want to take a look at the menu over there? Fluffy said salami. Thank you. Let me log. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. This is why the place is a little crazy, because it's so nice and fancy. But pulled pork patty, hickory kiss chicken burger, all American burger, 700. Cheesy melty majestic burger. So if I was gonna get anything, I would either get the mushroom or the all American. I'm assuming these come with fries, right? Yeah. Choice of brioche, black bun, includes fries, all beef patties, but 700 pesos. Jeez.
What else do they have? They have pasta.
Ask them, say, can we get some water and bread?
And then you soak the water in bread.
Can we get some water and bread?
Island Bliss Locomo.
Much more crimes in the film. I'm not going to say much more because I don't know the actual numbers. Thank you. Oh, that's a nice Christmas tree in the back. A white Christmas tree. Thank you. And they have glasses and tables. This place is too nice for us. Guru, you have questionable logic. He has questionable lots of things. All American, hold that spit. U.S. pricing, yeah, it's 700 pesos for a burger and fries, which is about, I'm guessing off the top of my head, 12 or 13 bucks. Water and bread. 1 minute. How many pesos do you get for $1? I think it just clipped 58 pesos yesterday, I think. Copyright strikes, I do not care on the live streams. I don't get enough views or money on live streams. Let's see. Crime is much more rampant in the Philippines than Vietnam or Thailand. Now we gotta turn on the AC. Let me log in. Give me 1 second. Yeah. 28 pesos to the dollar. Was that back when Philip was born? Fluffy, when was it 28 pesos to the dollar?
Maybe early 2000.
It's doubled since then? Yeah, I've never been to the Philippines when it was less than 56. Let's turn this damn AC on. Mitzi, I played Pussycat song on my stream today for you.
Who?
Fluffy, you didn't even make our beds. 1992 and 95. That city, in my opinion, that's the first time I ever went, but if it's not a dead city, it's a dying city.
What?
Subic. It's a dead, dying city that's still very much overpriced. You guys want to see our view?
None.
There you go. There's our view. And our tiny little twin bed. That's why we have two.
You have so much snacks.
Snucks. Fluffy calls them snucks.
Snacks.
I don't know which one I would choose as my favorite city on this trip. I'm guessing I would have to say, if I'm narrowing it down, it has to either be this city or it has to be Magaldan. Philip, you and Derek are the same. Same age? Fluffy, where's the light? How come there's no light in here? I feel like there was another light before. So, tell me your favorite kitchen. Kitchen? What do you mean kitchen? Oh, look at our view, Philip.
It's a wall.
I'm gonna do like Philip. I'm gonna just point something out. I'm gonna just show the live stream like this. Hey, and then I'm gonna cover my mouth. Hey guys, 25,000 altitude. We're just gonna do the live stream like this. This is how we're gonna do it. You guys are gonna watch my YouTube live stream just focused on a wall. And now you're gonna hear me muffled over here in the back. That's how it feels like when you're watching a Philip live stream. I'm missing the music. Yeah, I'm missing the music. Sorry, I didn't have the music going. Let me undo my... Only dark brother once in a while. Your favorite local food? I don't know, Fluffy. What's my favorite food here in the Philippines?
Papa.
Tata.
The beef.
I love your channel. You inspired me to make a mukbang channel. Been here doing Jollibee and Philippines food, trying to spread love. And one day I want to vlog there. Oh, very nice. I've only been to Jollibee just a couple of times in my life. Yeah, I should just point you guys down on the street and just be like, hey, I'm going to talk here and I'm going to do the San Fernando Top 10 countdown, starting with number 10, ZZ Top. And then hit the button, and then you got Philip in the background like a DJ. Philip also told me he wanted to go do a live stream at a band. And I was like, Philip, you've already done the traffic camera streams. You are not going to go do a freaking band live. Come on. Grab your camera, walk down the street. You're in a beach city. Do a beach stream. 30 years ago, and ask Fluffy.
What?
Maganda.
Maganda.
Maganda sounds like freaking the Ugandan giant Kamala.
Maganda means beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Maganda ako. Fluffy, tell me maganda.
I'm not repeating nothing you guys say. If I can't understand it, I'm not saying it.
Maganda means beautiful.
Which of the three countries' food do you like the most? If you guys force me to pick, I would say Thailand by a hair. I just got paid today. Give me a pocket full of change. Wakanda. Wakanda. So I would say Thailand. Thailand and Vietnam, I'd put it at probably Thailand 51%, 49% Vietnam. Philippines, if I was putting it up against Thailand, I would say 70% Thailand, 30% Philippines. If I was putting it up against Vietnam, I'd say 70% Vietnam, 30% Vietnam, or Philippines. Guru, you earn this old meme. Tagalog is a savage language. Savage, Randy Savage. Which country can you live the most comfortably at 3,000? You could easily live in all three of the countries for 3,000 without a doubt, unless you guys have serious addiction, gambling, vice, paying for women problems. But you could easily live in the Philippines, Vietnam, or Thailand for 3,000. You're gonna probably get the better stuff in Thailand for 3,000, but you're not gonna get the best value for your money in Thailand. 3,000 would be absolutely insane in Vietnam, but you might miss out on a few of the luxuries that Vietnam might not have to Thailand. But all three of those you can. But if you just say, hey, I don't care, I'm going to throw $3,000 a month and I want to live lavishly, then Thailand would probably be the choice. If you say, I want to throw 3,000 out, but I want to get the best value, then it would be Vietnam. And then if you just wanted to say, hey, I just want to blow money and overspend for things, then it would be Philippines. Tell Fluff. I'm not repeating any of that languages. Derek, you're still going on with this. And then Dale has smiley faces.
Can I see? What are they saying?
What are they saying? Fluffy, there's something stuck in your...
Fluffy,
there's that axe in your head.
I don't
That's why your brain doesn't work all the time. I don't speak other languages. All these cost of living videos are crap. If you can live in the United States, you can live in Southeast Asia. I would say generally that's true, but Philip, that might not be true if you're coming from a place like Jackson, Mississippi, where you maybe can live for like 900 or $1,000, and then you go live in Singapore. No, that's not true. That's not true if you live in Jackson, Mississippi on EBT and $900. You won't be able to survive maybe in Kuala Lumpur. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's true. When you say USA, you're trying to say like Miami, New York, LA, Chicago, Boston. But if you live in a tiny little rural nothing city like Bemidji, Minnesota, you might not be able to survive here. Sean, what's up? How are you today? This chat is crazy. Who are these men? Which men? Or Gary, Indiana. Yep, if you're from Gary, Indiana. Singapore is in Southeast Asia, though. Taiwan is in Southeast Asia. Malaysia is in Southeast Asia. I have been to Miami. I've been to Miami one time. I went to Miami. I went to Orlando. I went to St. Augustine. I went to West Palm Beach. I've been to Fort Lauderdale. I live in Gary, Indiana, and I live free. I just steal everything. Then you might actually be Philip's neighbor. Philip lives in Gary, Indiana also. I'm not going to say I don't like Singapore. I want to be fair. So Singapore would just be neutral to me. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. And I think a big reason for it is because it was so overhyped. It's just neutral. It's rice. Rice meaning it's just plain. It's an edible plate. To me, it's just not good, not bad. It's just the most blandest experience I've ever had in my life. Did you go to South Beach? Look at every time he sends me a message, he now says, did you go to South Beach? And then tell Fluffy this. How long have you lived in the USA? Tell Fluffy this. How old are you? Tell Fluffy this.
I read it.
I'm saying vanilla for me, not in the aspect of what it offers, but I went there and I thought it was going to be this big, futuristic, cool place with amazing food. I got there, I spent $30 a night for a tiny little pod. I went to the street market or the little market, whatever they call them, the hawker markets, and I had cold, bland, plain chicken with broth. And I walked around the river and I seen Merlion, which was probably the highlight. And then 2 days later, I was gone. So it was my most boringest experience in Asia ever. Get a travel debit card service like. For me, I have Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is an American. I don't pay any fees on anything. I can go pull out money from any ATM in the whole world, and at the end of the month, Charles Schwab refunds all my ATM purchases. You want a mod job too? Apparently everyone's getting jobs except for me. We live good in Bangkok and love Da Nang. I'm in the same boat. I really like Bangkok as of currently today is probably my second favorite city after Da Nang in Asia.
We should go back to that.
You're about to get the door. We don't even the invisible door. We only have it. Fluffy, can I get my drink? I think I'm dehydrated. Philip's always the biggest exaggerator. Let me give you an example. I'll answer this for Philip. So Philip says, the card pays me to use it. No, here's what happened. Philip will go and use his card at a restaurant, but that restaurant will overcharge him. He'll get a pork chop and an egg for $4 when he could have went to the street place, got it for $2. So Philip uses his card to get overcharged at a nice restaurant, which he goes there because they'll take a card, not like the street vendor, which he could have got it for cheaper. So in his mind, he overspends, but he gets money back, or he could have just went and paid cash for a cheaper place that doesn't accept card.
You should rest for a while.
How boring. Most boring is how illiterate. Well, I appreciate that you pointed that out. It's always so funny that you guys tell me I'm like the most funniest when I'm not even trying to be funny. Out of here. No foreign transaction fees. I changed USD.
2 minutes with your...
Huh? Kick him out. You guys are like UFC fans. You want to see someone get knocked out. They want us to put it to a vote. They want us to put it to a vote. I don't criticize his things, but I have to call him out. He says, my card pays me to use it. And I go, Philip, no. The street vendor that charges $25,000 for that pork chop and egg that you get would be cheaper if you paid cash. But he goes, no, they pay me. But then he goes and gets that same pork chop and egg at a sit-down restaurant that cost him $75,000. So Philip goes to the restaurant to pay $75,000 so that he can get $25,000 back. But at the end of the day, he still spent more than if he would have paid in cash at the $25,000 place. So yes, he does get money back, but in order to get money back, he had to go to a place that charges extra because they do the card. You should check out. I've never been to any of the islands in Thailand. I've been to Bangkok, Chiang Rai, Chiang Mai. I think if I try out a new city in Thailand, I think it'll be Hua Hin. He's too much annoying. Tell Fluffy to say it. We thought the juice guy was dead. I only need to cash for spinners. But I'm telling, because I seen Philip's short. He was like, hey guys, I'm getting a pork chop and some salad and an egg. And it was like $190. And I was like, Fluffy, look at this. He paid $190 for a pork chop. And he was like, I'm getting cash back though. And I'm like, yeah, but you just paid $100,000 too much. So even with the cash back, you still overspent. Pesos. No, the taxi driver that parked outside of the juice shop. The taxi driver. So I guess there was a taxi guy. I could have swore that it was the juice guy. Because I thought the juice pimp guy. Everyone knew the guy as the juice pimp guy. That's what you used to always tell him. He's a juice pimp guy. A juice pimp guy. Yeah, $135,000 for 2 dishes. Me and Fluffy go eat at those street stalls for $50,000, $75,000, maybe $90,000, both of us total, all day. You tell it as it is. I don't know where we're gonna go to dinner tonight. I'm mad because I wanted to show, well, not really the live stream, but I wanted to show on camera the Philippines' biggest McDonald's. 134,000 in VND is about $5.50. Most of our dinner at our sit-down restaurants in Vietnam is about $1.30 to maybe $3. I would say 90% of all of our food in Vietnam and Da Nang is as little as $1.30 and usually up to about $3. Now, when we splurge or go to a Western place, $5, maybe $6. But the majority of the food that we eat is between $1.30 and $3 per person. You get the same exact food. Philip still has that American mentality. You pay more, it's a better value, but it couldn't be further from the truth. How much money is Jollibee's now? We're going to have... Here we go. So I'm going to be a fair man. We're going to start a poll. Kick Derek, yes or no. So I'll even do it for 24 hours. Whatever you guys tell me is what we'll do. There we go. It's up to you guys, so it's not on me. Whatever you guys go with, we will go with. My crispy pork is from the rich pig. Now you're turning it into Mitzi. My water comes from the sparkling geyser of Antarctica goddess Mulubu. And we're like, what? I seen the guy filling up the water in the back of his pickup truck. That water didn't come from anywhere there.
He only drinks glass water.
He drinks glass water, but it's filled up in someone's bathroom. Remember, Philip is talking about he's eating this rich pig, but this is the same guy that will eat Spam out of the can. Or get white bread and cut a chunk of bologna. But this is the same guy that's talking about, I don't eat that. I go into restaurants where they serve Grey Poupon. It's like, Philip, you eat a bologna sandwich with Wonder Bread. Derek is gone. We're still giving him a chance. We got the votes. We got to give him a votes. Wait, Derek is not Dale? Oh, I want to change my vote now. Maybe we'll do Dale next. Derek keeps spamming. I can't wait till I'm back in Vietnam. But for my first week, I'm going to decompress. I'm going to relax. You might not, well, you guys won't see me, but I wouldn't be surprised if I don't even make it past my kitchen for a week. I'll be in my bedroom, I'll be in my living room, and the farthest that I'll travel for that whole week is maybe my kitchen. Only thing, if I leave my kitchen, it will be to go downstairs to refill our water. But I don't think I'm going to do anything for 7 days, at least 7 days. Are you going? I already got my ticket. I booked my ticket. I'm coming back Thursday. Derek, we all care about your satiating our kicking needs. Pork pie is good with eggs at breakfast. And baller. He's worse than Dark Brother. Derek is gone. He's worse than Dark Brother. And buddy, I will only tell you good words. Are you going back? Vietnamese lunch meat? No. So even when I go to banh mi, I refuse to get that weird mystery meat. What's so crazy is Philip is still alive after being 112 years old, and he'll eat 1987-year-old cans of Spam. He'll go eat all that weird bologna meat, and somehow he's still alive. He's like a science project. He just won't go. Like he just won't expire. Like those science projects that you stuff in the garbage and tie them up and they just keep growing. Are you really that tired? I'm not that tired. I'm just worn out physically, mentally, and financially. So I need to decompress. I need to just decompress. Plus, on top of that, I have 7 videos, at least as of now, 7 videos to edit and upload. So for me, I'm going to go there. I'm going to be by myself, and I'm just going to just decompress. I don't believe you'll go 4 hours live the first day. Nah, I won't. You guys remember when Fluffy was gone last time, people were getting so mad. They're like, you haven't went live in a week. So I only really go live when me and Fluffy go out to dinner at night. Go look at all my live streams. They're always usually about 6 or 7 o'clock. When I go back, I'm not going to be really going out to dinner much. I'm going to cook inside home. Worse than Dark Brother. I got to go to Church of Christ, North Miami every Thursday and Sunday. I won't tell you bad words in Tagalog. Fluffy staying or going back? Fluffy is going to stay here for about 2 more months. I will do the scooter, so maybe... I feel like when I get back it's going to rain. So I'm getting back Thursday. I for sure won't do anything Thursday. I won't do anything Friday. I won't do anything Saturday. I won't do anything Sunday. Maybe if it's clear and it's not raining, maybe Monday I'll drag myself out of bed, and maybe Monday I'll do the scooter video. So maybe you guys might get a live stream on the scooter, maybe Monday, so after about 4 days. Then I'll shoot that video, and then I'll have like 8 videos to edit, and then I will go dark and missing. Derek's uncle is that tree from Fallout 3. I'm the 3rd elder of the Illuminati. Fluffy not going back. What about the scooter ride? Scooter ride maybe Monday. Are you back in the States? No, I'm not going back to the USA. I'm in Philippines now, and I'm going back to Vietnam. Get good rest first. Where are you doing? So I'm going to rent it from somewhere near my place, probably the place that Dale rented his from. If not, there's another building that I've seen right next to it, and then I'm going to try to get out of that neighborhood. There we go. That's the perfect time. Derek, let's get the results on Derek's future travels. Derek, kick Derek for 24 hours. The crowd has 62% yes and 38% no. Okay, so I didn't vote, so you can't get mad at me, Derek, but the audience wants to put you in a timeout. So you will be able to come back tomorrow. It's not me. You can blame Dale. You can blame the other guys. But we're going to have to do this. I have to be a man of my word, and I have to listen to the audience. But it only will be for 24 hours. Or I should have done it for an hour, but it's 24 hours. Derek is an AI. Derek, I didn't vote. He didn't get a... Well, hopefully Derek's still in here. I hope he's still in here. I think he's still in here. He just can't comment. So when I kick someone, I don't think it shuts the stream off. What I think happens is they just can't type. Philip wants to make it clear to Derek that he didn't vote. Well, Philip, I was going to give you credit, but your vote could have changed it. Your vote could have saved Derek. Phil is the first claim he didn't vote. Philip, you might be next. Man, so put it this way. If we had an auction to kick someone for 24 hours, I wonder how much money I would make, Fluffy. If I said, hey, we're doing an auction. If you guys want to kick out Philip, put up $153. Bam, he's gone. $200 for this guy. Bam, he's gone. It would be like a meat market. Man, I might not even have to do YouTube videos. I could just auction out prices to kick people out. That might actually be a side hustle. Maybe I'll start a second channel just to do that. Maybe I'll start a second channel just to kick everybody out. I would even kick myself out for enough money. We got to figure out what we're going to eat for dinner tonight. Dinner is going to be... Oh, my... Fluffy, it's already 5:30.
That's why I told you maybe you should rest, because later you'll be doing live stream.
Fluffy's trying to be like my mom. You gotta rest. You gotta rest. You gotta rest. Actually, you didn't come in the right time, because we're about to get off right now. We've been doing a stream for at least a few hours. So I guess this will be the 2-minute warning. You guys got to see the market. I did shoot a GoPro video today. This might not be up for a while. But we had good weather today. We checked out a mall really, really quickly. You guys seen the horse and carriage. You seen the bread. You seen the street market. We didn't do the jeepney today, but hopefully we'll do the jeep. I wanted to go show you guys, because I never do McDonald's, but this city is so proud that they have the biggest McDonald's in all of Philippines, and we were close to it, but we didn't get to go to it. We ate. I wasn't hungry. So I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get to go shoot some footage there. And tomorrow's our last day here. I don't know if I want to go back all the way there just to go shoot something there. But we'll see. The chat wants blood. So I'm gonna go get some. Here's the other downside about Philip. Philip will fly. See, how come in my chat room you guys say, you went 7,000 miles to get pizza? You went 7,000 miles to get McDonald's? Philip will literally come here in 5 days a week. McDonald's, Domino's, Meatloaf, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks. You guys never dog Philip. Philip refuses to eat Vietnam food. Every time I see him, he's like, oh, I'm ordering Domino's tonight. Oh, I got a Big Mac meal. Go on Philip's channel. You'll see he's made 17 different shorts about, hey guys, here in Vietnam, you get a Big Mac meal for $4. I'm the one that gets the heat. I've been to McDonald's once ever in the Philippines, and that was 2 years ago. I've been to Jollibee once or twice in Vietnam in 2 years, and everyone comes in my chat. What's wrong with you? Why are you eating Jollibee? You fly 7,000 miles here? Philip eats freaking McDonald's multiple times a week. No one says nothing. That was 7 to 10 impression, Will. I'm on fire. Oh, hold on. Terry. I got to give Terry a thumbs up. There we go. We got blood tonight. I appreciate it, Terry. Big thumbs up. Fluffy gave you a thumbs up, too, even if she's not paying attention.
Terry!
We're on fire. Like you guys said, the crowd wants blood. Philip, don't make me show your live stream or your shorts. I'm going to show them. The crowd wants blood. We're getting blood. What do they say? If he dies, he dies. We're going to show Philip's. I hope I can pull him up quick. We're going to show Philip's adventures to McDonald's. Philip, don't lie to the chat. How many times have you been to McDonald's in Vietnam? How many times have you had Domino's or Pizza Hut in Vietnam? Here we go. Philip the Genic. Be surprised. Nah, I don't think that was baller. But here's Mr. Philip Janik. First of all, every time I go to this channel, there's Travel Guru. We're going to give him a plug. But Philip, I swear you had more subscribers. I swear you had like 2,200. But there's Philip. That even says, if you don't believe me, go here. Philip Janik, spotted. Travel Guru. But I swear, on his shorts, I guarantee you there's one where he's like, oh, we got to go to his real full channel. He's like, hey, guys, check this out. McDonald's. There it is. There it is. Look. You don't believe me? Here it is. His sixth. Look.
I don't eat this crap in the United States, but since both of my Vietnamese restaurants were closed early because it's Sunday and it's raining, I paid $4.66 for this shit. Big Mac fries and a Rush Coke. I don't eat this crap.
He's been to McDonald's in the past week more times than I've been to McDonald's in a year, or maybe 2 years. And I know he had another one like Domino's. It makes me laugh every time. I swear there was another McDonald's. Oh, here he goes. See? You think I'm lying? Here's another McDonald's.
If you come to Vietnam and you're not going to have pho or uti oo for breakfast, get some real Vietnamese breakfast. You know, sausage McMuffin with egg, the extra sausage McMuffin with your hot latte.
Oh, another one. Another McDonald's.
You might think when you travel overseas that you can't get your comfort food, right? Well, here we go. It was raining today. So I said, the hell with it. I want some real Vietnamese food. So look what I
Philip, caught in a lie.
That combo deal.
That's a Spam
For
McMuffin.
$6. Have fun in the USA.
So, oh, here's another McDonald's. This guy, I told you he's a regular hangout at McDonald's.
Trump is correct.
Gotcha, Phil.
Plastic straws are better.
Philip's hiding. He's tucking his tail and running.
They work. They still use them in Vietnam, okay?
Busted. Oh, another one.
Now you might think this is a cafe from the United States.
He loves McDonald's more than me. That's what I'm saying. And then you guys will come in, not you guys generally, but my chat will come in on here. You go 7,000 miles. You go 7,000 miles and you go get McDonald's. I'm like, I'm not Philip. Let's see. Can we see another one real quick? I don't know if he has another one. But we did. Oh, look.
McDonald's, Vietnam. You don't feel like eating Vietnamese food? Order it. Big Mac combo. Big Mac, large fries, large drink. $5.20.
And Baller is the one that tells me that I eat bad. Philip eats McDonald's like he's a shareholder. Ah, is this another one? Let me see. No.
$1 bun.
Okay, there we go. We'll give him a little publicity. Philip is eating his very first banh mi that he's ever had in his life. Can we find one more McDonald's? Let's see if we can find one more McDonald's. Can we find one more? This is insane. That's what Dale said. Let's see if we can find one more McDonald's. Philip, we caught you red-handed, man. We caught you red-handed. Let's see if we can find one more at least. Can we find one more? Come on, let's roll the dice. Can we find one more McDonald's? Can we find one more McDonald's? Is that a McDonald's? What is that? No, that's a local. There's a local for Philip. I think that's it. I don't think we're going to get lucky. He's so ashamed he left the chat. Fluffy, we caught Philip eating McDonald's like 7 times. That might be it. There we go. There we go. Philip, we caught you, man. And you can't say these are old because look, that's your 6th oldest. Travel Guru. Busted. And like I said, Philip. Philip, you've had, in those videos, so you've had more McDonald's just in those videos than I've had McDonald's in probably the past 5 years. I've had McDonald's, so the very first time me and Fluffy ever had McDonald's was here when we went to Nha Trang. And the only reason we did it was for 2 reasons. 1, because I never went to a McDonald's in Vietnam ever. And 2, because we went total time of eating McDonald's in Vietnam. Total times for Philip eating McDonald's in a day. 1. I would do a podcast with Philip, but it would sound like this. Hey, how's it going, guys? Everybody doing good? Yeah, this is Philip, man. I'm doing good. What do you guys want to do tonight? Will, you want to play some of the top Nha Trang 400? Philip, can't hear you. What are you saying? We got to talk to the audience, Philip. Philip, let's talk to the audience. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm talking to the audience right here. I mean, I'm going to go get some spinners. You got any spam on you? Philip, speak into the mic, please. That's what I'm doing. I'm talking into the mic. What, Fluffy? Fluffy's over here harassing me.
He already fixed that.
I haven't heard it fully yet.
He fixed that. You always harass Philip when...
He harasses me, so I have to give it back. He tells me, you don't... This is what Philip says. I speak Vietnamese. I'm a local. How are you a local when you're eating at McDonald's times a week? I'm like butter roll. Maybe Fluffy spiked my tang.
Fluffy, you always make fun of Philip. Every live stream you do.
I only do it when he comes in. Phil was full on earlier harassing. See, even Dell said it. Did Will have a coffee? No, I don't think I would have a coffee in the Philippines. They don't look appealing to me. They're not budget friendly, and I think they're all like, there's no egg coffee. I haven't had any sugar today though.
No sugar?
What I had a half of a piece of bread, half of a coconut bread. What else did I have, Fluffy?
Still have your breads there.
I still have all my bread still here. Please take your hat off and say whoop whoop whoop. But Philip, tell the audience at least how many times in Vietnam have you had McDonald's? And it's going to be scary when he tells you. It's going to be scary when he tells you how many times he's had McDonald's in Vietnam, and that's not counting. I remember one week he was like, "Will, I'm having Domino's tonight," and then I was like, "Hey, I'm having KFC," and I was like, "Philip, you're in Vietnam," and he's like, even the stream, he goes, "Hey guys, I don't eat this crap back in the USA, but when I'm here in Vietnam, I eat it all the time," and I'm like, Philip, shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't you eat the McDonald's in the USA when you're on the run, when you're quick, and you shouldn't eat it when Vietnamese food is cheaper and you're in a different country? His logic is always backwards. Once every other Friday, there you go. But he doesn't eat it, which is the craziest logic to me. Now, if you are going to eat McDonald's, you would eat it in the USA, where you get the apps, you get the discounts, bigger portions. So for me, if you're going to eat McDonald's, you would eat it in the USA. And then when you would come to Vietnam, you'd say, why am I going to eat McDonald's? I can go get a banh mi, I can get a bonnet, I can get a pork chop and rice for cheaper. That's fresh and fast. No GMO. Philip, this is last night. I almost had a freaking. I almost passed out because Philip tells me, what did he say? Oh, I don't ride the jeepneys because of the diesel fume. As Philip smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day and eats canned spam, and now all of a sudden he's turned into Mitzi. Philip tells me I don't get on jeepneys because of the diesel fume, as he's smoking 2 cigarettes at the same time. I swear, I'm not BSing you guys. I was watching Philip's stream in Vietnam last year, and Philip smoking. Got another. Yeah, I know. Philip, I cannot believe that. Perfume and diesel gives you a headache, but yet you can smoke like a chimney. No way do I believe that. But he doesn't smoke diesel. So apparently there's a difference between tar and 158 pesticides in cigarettes and diesel fuel. Ain't missing out on anything if they don't wear gloves or have running water. That's a red flag. Yeah, the naps are coming after this chat ends. Sugar crash. Actually, it's not, man. The problem is 5:45. We go to dinner about 7. I'm literally not gonna. All I'm gonna have time to do is charge my phone. So, this is the real 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. We're gonna finally get off here. My battery is at 12%, so I can't stay on much longer, anyways. I won't be able to take a nap. It's basically 6 o'clock. We'll be out doing our nightly dinner stream, probably just a little bit over an hour. Yeah, that's what's crazy is Dale is known as Bakery Dale. We see Dale and let me get that bun. Let me get this. Let me get this. Dale used to sneak around and steal our baked goods before we can get there. And now apparently he's the sugar Nazi. Is the same inside. But what's happening street side is the same as inside? I don't understand. Bakery Dale. I'm telling you, next time you see Dale in public, look, he's got a plastic bag. There's always some kind of sweets in there. He's like the muffin man. He's like the muffin man. I have to get to a restaurant or I'll be ordering from Grab. You always order McDonald's, Philip. So, Philip's McDonald's is open 24 hours a day. Am I If you guys see Dale in person, he always has a plastic bag, and we're gonna call him the hostess man because he's always got snacks and treats in there. If you see Dale and he doesn't have a plastic bag, there's something wrong. What's on the menu? It's called the quarter pounder with fries and a McChicken. That's what's on Philip's menu today.
It's raining in Vietnam.
See? Maybe I'll order KFC. There we go. He showed me. He said, I ain't eating none of that McDonald's. I'm eating KFC. And tomorrow, I'm having Pizza Hut. While I look at the ocean here in Nha Trang, Vietnam. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask someone to hack into Philip's Grab. And we're going to take a look at his Grab delivery purchases. McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, Domino's. And we're like, Philip, why'd you come to Vietnam to order all the American restaurants? Dot it for both of us, Philip. Philip, how did you make it to 169? Something happened. He's like a mutant. Somehow, Philip had something in his life that he took that basically embalmed or preserved him. Because there's no excuse that a man should be able to eat 80 tons of Spam, 800 cigarettes a day, and be 112 years old. You can't agree with Phil because remember, Philip's the same man that will open up a can of Spam and eat cold Spam. He'll eat the worst bread in the world, white Wonder Bread. These things are... I would rather eat a rat than eat a can of Spam. I would rather eat a deep-fried tarantula than that mystery meat that comes anywhere out of anything. Nothing wrong with a Spam. There's nothing right about a Spam sandwich. Spam sandwich. I don't even know how many. I don't even know how many subscribers I would even ask for to eat a piece of Spam. That's what 4 cartons a day is a off day for Philip. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. So Philip will go from chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, McDonald's, fries, and he'll go on the whole other side of the spectrum. He'll go, screw it, I ain't eating a quarter pounder today. I'm going to go eat these snails off the ground. You're like, Philip, how does your palate go from an 8-year-old Happy Meals palate to going and eating Vietnamese snails? Like, those are two contrasting palates. You can't go from this to this. You can't do that. One day, Philip will eat can out of Spam, and then I'll say, oh, tomorrow I'm going to go eat snails. And you're like, what, Philip? How do you go from one extreme to the other? Yeah, so he'll go from eating a McRib and a supersized order of McDonald's fries and a KFC 3-piece, and the next day he'll go eat Phil's. And you're like, Philip, how did you eat McDonald's yesterday and now you're eating a river eel the next day? Like, where does your palate go? Bay Area. Yes, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Vallejo. Because I hear it on Philip's live stream. He'll go, okay, guys, today I had a Slurpee. Today I had KFC for breakfast. I had a cheesecake. And guess what? Tonight, guys, we're going to go get some mystery banh mi meat, and we're going to go get some snails. And I'm like, Philip, you just got done eating a chicken sandwich from McDonald's, and now you're on the polar opposite. You're going to go eat a chicken fetus out of an egg? Like, how does that work? voice for what Philippines eat. I got to do it without you guys looking at me because I got to get into character. So today, guys, we are going to eat a wide variety of foods, starting with the dynamite. The dynamite is action-packed, and it's named after dynamite, which means explosive, and it is, because these chili peppers that they put in the dynamite are absolutely spicy and enticing. So if you're ever in the Philippines, please come check out the fried traditional snack called the dynamite. So check it out. And for you spice and sauce lovers, check out the spicy chili sauce that they put at the bottom of the cup and try our dynamite. Usually it should range between 15 and no more than 30 pesos per stick. And make sure you get them hot. So there we go, tuning in for your local dynamite snack food of the day. Texas Roadhouse. I've only had Texas Roadhouse once or twice, but I would, if I'm basing it on that experience, if I'm not paying for it, I'm going to Texas Roadhouse. I like their bread with their cinnamon butter, and I had a steak there, so I would choose the steak and the cinnamon butter over it. Philip, I'm telling you, Philip is a unknowing troll, and it's mostly a troll to himself. He's not a troll to most other people. He just trolls himself. Like I said, he'll go on his own channel. And people say, "Hey, Philip, man, hey, show us the water." And go, "I ain't showing you crap. You guys are gonna stare and look at my bed." "Hey, Philip, can you talk to us?" "I ain't talking to nobody." "Philip, can you not show the street view?" That's it. For the next 27 days, all you guys are seeing the street view. I'm not going to say a word. That is Philip. He will troll himself. Philip is stuck in the 1974 USA model of, I ain't listening to the man. He's got his corduroy pants on. He's got his long beard. I ain't trimming my beard for the man. That's what the man wants to do. We're like, Philip, we're in the year 2025. There is no more man. That's what the man wants you to think. I ain't doing it for the man. Phil will have 1 million. The only problem with Philip, he doesn't listen to his audience. He does the opposite. Literally, you'll say, Philip, stop showing us the street. And he'll go, that's it. For the next 3 months, all you guys are going to see is the street. That's it. Who is this Philip guy? I don't know. We're still trying to figure that out too. Apparently, if you let Philip tell the story, Philip is the man that the Zodiac tried to amputate his leg. But apparently, he grabbed the sword or pulled his leg away. And we want to know more, but Philip won't tell us any more stories about his nightly encounter with the Zodiac killer. I'm still talking about that fool.
Baile, baile, baile.
So Philip is, but it's not, so the problem is Philip will just do whatever you say the opposite. Like you can say, Philip, hey man, we don't want you to smoke anymore. And he'll say, screw that, I'm smoking. Then if you told him the opposite, Philip, go smoke on camera. He goes, I quit smoking. I ain't gonna smoke. I'm never gonna smoke again because you told me to smoke. Philip is in the mindset that he believes whatever someone tells you, you need to do the opposite. I'm looking handsome, thank you. Phil met the Zodiac on Tinder. They didn't have Tinder back then. Back then, they just had carrier pigeons. Supposedly, I can't remember when Philip said it was, but I think it was the 70s or something. But he does the opposite. And not only does he do the opposite, but he takes joy in it. Like, you'll go, hey, Philip, go have some water. And go, screw that, I'm doing 9 shots of whiskey right now. And you're like, Philip, no, hey, don't do any more shots. And you go, screw that, hand me the whole bottle. And then you go, Philip, hey, man, I think you need to go to the hospital. You drank too much. He goes, screw that. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to go party more. And you're like, hey, Philip, man, we're going to give you some advice. Outside Jack in the Box. So I guess we're going to end it there because we've got to keep some good stuff, some good content for our dinner stream. So there we go. We did not get to 100 likes. I wish we would have got to 100 likes. We haven't hit that 100 likes in a few months. So if you ever want Philip to do anything, just tell him the opposite. If you tell him the opposite, he'll do the opposite of it. Sandpaper. I'm sorry, I gotta ban you. We don't do commercials here, especially commercials that I don't get paid for. So we will. I'm gonna charge my phone. It's at 8%. So I'm gonna turn this phone off. I don't know where we're gonna go for dinner. I would love to go to that burger place, but we look down there and I am not paying 700 pesos. To tell you exactly how much 700 pesos is, 700 pesos is exactly. Woo-hoo! You guys want to see how much a burger is downstairs? This is not the United States, remember. 700 pesos is $12. What are they smoking? So that is 317,000 VND, 700 pesos, 390 Thai baht, or $12 for a burger downstairs. That is insane, man. It does come with fries. It does come with fries. But that's insane. We can go to Bikini Bottoms probably 3 nights, me and Fluffy. 2 nights for that price. They want $12 for a burger and fries. That's USA price. That's insane. Shoot, you can go to McDonald's probably 2 nights in a row off that. $8? What the hell? Oh, I forgot you didn't get the burger and fries. I don't know what you got, but if you got a burger and fries, it should be right about $5.50 now. They did bump it up. Yeah, $12 for a freaking burger and fries from the Philippines. Like, I wouldn't even pay $12 in the USA for a burger and fries. Screw that. Yeah, that's insane. The burger looks good. It looks good. It smells good. I've seen it on the Google reviews, but no way in hell am I paying 700 pesos. I thought I overspent and paid a lot when we did Mexican night the other night. We spent 300. Let me show you. Let me show you what we got. And I'll show you the price on this one, which I already thought that was expensive, but look at this. So I'll show you the comparison. Not Mexican pesos, Philippines pesos. Here we go. Let me show you this. So this is what we got for 300 pesos the other night. Look at that. That's a not a torta, but that was a crunchy wrap. So we got that. We got the birria. There's birria. Philip eats at McDonald's. David, scroll up. Your buddy Philip eats at McDonald's all the time. That is the birria sauce. That's the birria. And look at the video. Where's the video? There's the video. This is what we got. And that's Fluffy's carne asada burrito. And so that was good. That was good. I definitely give that a thumbs up. But even that was over my budget. And that was 300. That was 300 pesos. The burger and fries that they want here, 700. And I'm like, you're crazy. I would rather go to that place and get 2 burritos or two dishes there for the price of a burger and fries here. It was good. I would say it's pretty solid, even in the USA. It wasn't the best or most amazing, but in the Philippines, for that, it was top notch for the Philippines. Now, if you compare that to like my favorite places in the USA, it falls a little short, but for here in the Philippines, it was pretty good. I would even say I've had adobo once in Danong. The place in Philippines was better than adobo. What do you think, Fluffy? The Mexican place that we had the other night, was that better or worse than adobo?
Better.
I think it's better too. I don't know if it would have been Aussie beef, but it was cheap. So that's what's good about birria, is that you get a cheap cut of meat and you stew it all day and it breaks down. So it doesn't make sense to make that expensive meat. So you get a big beef chuck and you toss it in a crock pot or a pot, and then you let it stew all day and then it shreds. So it wouldn't make sense to have expensive meat for the birria, because birria is basically a chuck roast that you cook low and slow and it breaks down and then you make that sauce. No, it would just be cheap meat, because That's the great thing about low and slow. The burger, oh, I don't know. The burger, I'm not sure. We would ask them, but I don't think the Philippines is big on Australian beef. Fluffy, is the Philippines big on Australian beef?
Yeah.
You seen it out here?
Yes.
The burger downstairs, what do you think beef that is?
Could be Australian.
Maybe.
But, we have Argentinian beef too.
The best birria is goat. I don't eat goat. This, that white people we be talking about. Can you guys explain? Can you guys translate that for me? Mongolian. I don't eat goat. I don't eat lamb. I don't eat none of that. I like birria. I probably should have got carne asada because I haven't had carne asada in so long. I love the birria back in the USA, but I probably should have got carne asada, especially at that place. Guys, give us about another hour, maybe an hour and a half, and we're gonna be somewhere to eat dinner. Not sure if we'll be on a jeepney or what we're gonna do, but we will see you guys later.